That was a great way to start off for the VODers. Holy shit. Anyway, hi everyone. How are you all doing? Everybody doing phenomenal today. It's weird. I've been gone for 3 whole days. That's kind of weird. I mentioned it on Tuesday. I went working out with Parker and Gabe, and then in turn, my muscles were strained so much for the next few days that I couldn't like go past here. It sucked mega ass. But we are back. I miss my husband. I miss my wife. They're doing this thing called sleeping. It's kind of lame. But yeah, so welcome in everyone. Today we're doing Intervallo 4. And final thing before I go to my main scene. Look up. Creature. 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 He's laying there comfortably. You can't really actually see him that well, can you? He's there. I assure you he's there. You see that little like black blob with the white there? That's Creature. That's why I avoid exercise at all costs. I think it's mostly going to end up being, or I think the exercise was mostly my fault for overdoing it on my first day back. But now that I can like move again, dude, like I'm like I have like a new level of energy. Oh my God. I've been grinding shit all day today. I was just doing like a ton of like online schoolwork I needed to do. El Furioso. I love it. Decided that you'll be playing Rayman Redemption, a fan-made remake of the original Rayman 1. You have to link me how to get that, but alright. Brains has finally saved up 100,000 for a stream request. Let me know how to get that, and then we'll get that organized. But yeah, so welcome in, everyone. Welcome in for some good old-fashioned Limbus. I've done a few things since last stream. First thing, the last night I was just doing my daily pulls. And I got the new guy. I was just, every day, you know, I spend a solid, like, 20-something lunacy. And I just pull it on this, and then I got it. I wish I could have clipped my reaction. I was in call with Maeve at the time, but alas. All right, thanks, Brains. And yeah, so other than that, what is it? Because it's been since Sunday, so I've had a few days. Done my mirror dungeons, done all my shit. I have a bit of lunacy. I may or may not have. You know, no one's saying. I may have the monthly lunacy supply now. Have you seen the trailer for the new IDs? I did. They look awesome. More burn. They're really leaning into the burn right now, which is kind of crazy. But you know, I heard that it looks pretty cool. I mean, what? Rayman's an older game, so I'd imagine they've had all the time in the world to fuck around. Burn and bleed season, yeah. Max just left, so I'm alone. I'll kill him for you, don't worry. Nah, I'm killing Maeve, but I'll tell you guys why I'm killing Maeve later. But yeah, so for those who aren't aware, it's the Limbus 2nd anniversary event right now, which has given us a decent amount of wacky free shit. We have the season 1 identity ticket, so we could use that on whoever the fuck we want. 15 shards! No way! No way! 15 shards! You wouldn't believe it. In this economy? Holy shit. Dude, Toxic, thank you so much for the follow. Is Limbus seriously only 2 years old? That's what I'm saying. Like, and we're already almost on Canto 8. That's kind of nuts. So like, honestly, 5 Canto releases almost in 2 years is pretty fucking impressive. Or wait, no, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, yeah, 8. Get Mariachi Sinclair, no balls. I'm like, I don't really know who I want. Grippy Faust is kind of awesome, but so is Grippy Sinclair. I'm probably not going to go for any of the 2 stars. But like, I don't know. I don't know who I want from this. This feels like a 2019 game. I think it's just because it's a live service game, so it's a lot harder. Ting Tang Hong Lu. This one always was funny, but the thing is, I love my Hong Lu identity so much that I wouldn't put it off, or like I wouldn't take it off. Now, I was thinking about N-Corp Sinclair, but here's my thing. I think I'm gonna go for Grippy Faust. I can't say that with a straight face. Mainly because complements the bleed team that I've like slowly been building up. Like I have a slow burn bleed team. Like we got Kurokumo, we got Don here who's technically bleed, we got Priest Gregor, and then once I have them all leveled up, I have the whole Lamanchalan team. And so, sorry, I need her there so I can see her. Faust is better if you want to heal SP fast with the Blood Fiend team. Yeah, so my thought process is, my only 3-star for Faust right now is Ardor Blossom, which I will never use unless it's in a burn team, you know? Like, she's not the worst. I know she's controversial. I don't think she looks that bad. I think she looks fun. And I just think it's cool. But I know she's controversial, but I have so many fucking, like, Faust egos that I need to use, man. And so I'm thinking that I go and I get Grippy Faust, and then she can be, like, my main Faust that I use. And it would be nice to kind of get her back into the team. For a while, like, what is it? Like, as it currently stands, I have Priest Gregor, you. And Grippy Faust specifically, I would like to probably replace, like, Dawn with. I like middle little sister Dawn. She's good. But, like, I don't know. I just feel like either, like, Dawn. Well, I do have Fluid Sac Dawn, so I would want to keep her. I genuinely might replace Gregor for the time being, just because while I like Priest Gregor, he does not work as well if I'm not having the Fool of Monchalon team. He's good. But, like, I don't know. Like, I just not my favorite. I mean, obviously, like, the obvious answer would be to, like, sub out, like, Sinclair or Wild Hunt for another bleed. Or, like, even Hung Lu. But let me see what you guys are saying. Grippy Faust has a great bleed support passive. I heard about that. However, before anything, so I don't make a fucking mistake, we do have the guaranteed 3-star. Now, guys, as is tradition for our 10 pools, I need you guys to gamble. Am I going to get a 3-star? I don't know. Who knows? I'm not so sure myself. I'm not 100% certain. We might not. There is a solid chance we get a repeat, genuinely. But I don't know. Any gamblers? Why is there 1,000 points on no? What? Can they not read? Are they not able to read? 1 million Mariachi Sinclairs? No way. But yeah, so once we get that done, we're gonna be covering probably just Yield My Flesh to Claim Their Bones today, which I heard has a dungeon, so this one might be a little bit longer. And then next week is Canto 6, which I'm really excited about. Another G Corp Gregor, huge. Off spot of joining stream, I get Gamba. Yeah, the most rigged Gamba ever. All right, gamblers. Do you think we're gonna get a 3-star? Do you think we're gonna get a 3-star from this extraction? Let's find out. Oh, it's not gold. I guess we're not getting a 3-star. A 3-star? Wouldn't you believe it? Legendary Red, thank you so much for the follow. I'm in utter shock. I'm in utter disbelief. But what will it be is the question. Otis? Train cleanup mission. Oh, W Corp. Ooh. Hey, I fuck with that. I haven't gotten a single charge ID yet, other than, like, Faust. No, I fuck with that. W Corp Otis is nice. Yeah, no, I fuck with that. All right, huge. Nice. All right, I'm happy about that. All right, would you believe it, guys? The believers won. Wow. If you doubted, you just threw money into a pit. Oh, and she looks fucking awesome too. That's a banger. That's a banger tier 1 art, or uptie, like, whatever art. Obviously I am going to focus on building, like, Barber Otis, but I've just really been enjoying the fact that I'm slowly but surely getting build variety. Now that my main team is all, like, max level, and I got a while before I can level them up again, I can start actually, like, fucking around with that. So by the time we get to, like, the end of Canto 6, oh, turn of the hour, wouldn't you believe it? So that by the time we get done Canto 6 and I unlock, like, hard mirror dungeons, I want to do a stream of this, by the way. What is it? The Infinity Mirror. I want to do a stream of that. I was watching my fucking friend, I was watching Pillow play that. And he was sitting there with like 14,000 health bosses and like 30 waves of like 60 clash power. I really want to do one of these live. So what is it? I want to prep for that. You got to get a syncing team, man. True, actually, that would stop the clashing. But they've also had like achievements with it, you know? So I've been getting those as I've done my mirror dungeons. Oh, wait, shit. 5 of these? Oh, these are fucking vouchers, not... I thought these were extraction tickets. Duh. And if you get to level 25, you get a de-extraction ticket, which is kind of cool, actually. We're gonna get into it soon. Oh, we'll do our paids, guys. We'll do our paids. 3-star! No way! No. How's your day been, everyone? Well, me personally, my day's been pretty chill. I've complained about it on stream before, but I have these 3 or 2 online classes that's just like a bunch of busy work, and so I grinded that shit out. And if I understand correctly, I will have, what is it? I will have, I'll have, I don't think I have anything due till the 28th of March. So literally a month from now. It's kind of awesome. Got stuck on a fight because the boss kept healing more than the damage I could deal. That sounds awesome. But yeah, like, I don't really know if I want to do any 10 pulls on the current banner. I guess I can grab my daily shit. Just because, I mean, new banner drops next week, and like, I already got the 3-star on this banner. Like, I guess I could try to get a Ryoshu, which I wouldn't actually mind, considering that I don't really have many 3-star Ryoshus. I mean, I have this one, which I like, but I would kind of like a better one. Like, I'm not sure. Wait for the next banner. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to make scrambled eggs. I don't know if I need to share this, but I remember once. No, I'm not going to share that. I'm not going to share the scrambled egg story. You guys don't get to know the scrambled egg story. I hope you have a good time making your scrambled eggs. Please do not fuck up the scrambled eggs. Anyway. You guys are just going to be forever questioning what the scrambled egg story is. And I will never tell you. But yeah, I mean, oh, like, shit, we can grab our ID, right. I wish Duo was still a thing so I can make you tell us the story. It was too powerful. We have a lot of these. So we could, like, maybe end up getting a Faust one, or an Ishmael one. But we'll see. But I want to use this. I'm going to go Grippy Faust. Yes, give me Grippy Faust. I want her to grip me. Oh, I forgot. It's fucking Gunnar Faust. I forgot that's what tier 1 is. Absolutely amazing. I love it. You'd love to see it. At some point, maybe today if we have time, one thing I do want to check out is I have actually like been skipping a lot of like my tier 3 stories. Like there's this one right here. Or like Ardor Blossom Star. I don't think I did that one on stream because I uptie a lot of these guys to level 3 off stream. So like one day I do want to go through those just because I think it'll be cool. But I mean, without further ado, we should probably get into the Intervallo, shouldn't we? Yield my flesh to claim their bones. Faust Gaming. Now, this is weird to me because this thing's been fucking haunting me forever now. Do I get like more event currency for this? I got no idea. But here we are, finally. Yield my flesh to claim my bones. Now this covers one of the syndicates we met in Runa. Which is interesting. You get 1k from the whole event. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, then I'll definitely have enough because I only need to get this left because we fucking pulled the Dawn ID. Well, all right. District 20 back streets. Let's get right into it. I'm excited. It's been a while since I've like, I don't know. I guess it's only been since Sunday, but like 5 days? 5 days is a while for no Limbus, okay? You're like, I'm in a drought. My friend Cooper started playing Limbus, and he's already done like Canto 4, which I'll complain about Cooper later, but don't worry. So we're finally here, eh? Oh, so we're finally here, eh? Sorry, I need to change my voice. Heathcliff looked out the rattling bus window with a dour expression. Though it wasn't raining, the world outside was gray and opaque like an overcast sky. Black, pungent clouds of smoke had long devoured the atmosphere. So this is the kind of place Heathcliff used to roam. The color remains gray this deep into the heart of the back streets. I recall with quite the certitude that the T-Corp... Oh, the T-Corp... I saw the period and I was like, what? I arrived at after my departure from S-Corp was sepia-hued. This phenomenon can be explained by the fact that the technology used to drain our saturation is situated at the center of T-Corp. It's reported that such variation in hue may occur in areas further away from its sphere of influence. Oh yeah, like literally even them, like they're slowly getting desaturated. Our red kind of remains, but that's it. I understand then. The two other sinners immediately jumped in on the conversation to direct it away from whichever obscure subject Yi-sang and Faust were about to steer into. There they go. Oh, right. I had something to ask you guys. Oh, yeah. Me too. Nerds. Nerds. What? I mean, yeah. That's, oh, yeah. The buildings here look a little different from where Yi-sang used to live. So I'm wondering if there's anything up with that. Exactly. That's exactly what I was about. I love these two. Oh my god, look at it. They're taking his red away. That's all he has. It's been a while since we started on this journey together. I was starting to grow more comfortable with the sinners. Maybe that's why I found Gregor and Rhodia's valiant effort to keep this conversation remotely comprehensible to most occupants of the bus pretty amusing. I love it. We've been together for so long. Friendship. Allow me to elaborate then. To discuss this subject, we must first... Dude, look at Yi-sang shit-eating grin! And Yi-sang unknowingly shooting down their effort by jumping onto another complicated discussion was another sight I become familiar with. Look at him. Look at that fucking smile. Look at that grin. He knows. While I was curious about the technology T-Corp uses to drain our color, and about the behind-the-scenes of T-Corp's operations, it wasn't something that could be answered now. I decided to table that discussion for later. Also, thinking about Yi-sang, one of the stories I wanted to look at was the ring pointless one, because I don't know anything about the ring, so I think it'd be cool. Instead, I approached Heathcliff. He was sitting on his lonesome, clearly in deep thought. Clockhead. Still racking your head about what to wear to Wuthering Heights? What? No, it's nothing like that. I'm sorry. I know, like, I'm such a fucking, like, loser when it comes to it. But I love just seeing them, like, casually interacting now. Like, just the idea of, like, fucking Clockhead, I almost called him. Just the idea of Dante just, like, casually walking up to Heathcliff and striking up a casual fucking conversation with him. Like, that's cool. I like that. That makes me happy. He like, never does that. Heathcliff protested, jumping up from his seat. Looks like I hit the nail right on the head. Fine. I was a little bit, but I was mostly reminiscing. I do remember hearing that Heathcliff used to live in the back streets. A part of some syndicate, if I recall correctly. There's no way this guy was part of the Blade lineage. Do colorblind people become blind in T-Corp? I'm sure that's how they work. No, they actually gain the ability to see color. It reverses it. Virgilius did say that we're going through the back streets instead of going straight to the T-Corp nest for a reason. And it was it was because of the company's orders. Maybe there's something for us to do here? Heathcliff did spend some time in T-Corp back streets after all. Maybe we'll run into a golden bow here. Ah, yes, just coincidentally. No chance. If the golden bow is as common as any other twig in some back streets, why'd we be doing any of this globe-trotting waste of time? True, I guess. Besides, Wuthering Heights is quite the manor in more ways than one. You won't find it anywhere near some run-down back streets like this. There's a chasm of wealth between these poor alleyway sods and them. After all, they sent me an invitation. Quite obvious that we'll find our golden bow in that manor, innit? Or at least somewhere in the same nest. Correct. We will eventually travel to T-Corp's nest. Are there any normal trees in the city? That's a good point. I don't think I've seen a single tree in the city. Heathcliff continued to speak in a low voice. The hubbub from outside the bus seemed to blend with his words, turning into a mass of murmurs. There was a sort of commotion outside. Before we talk about wherever our eventual destination is, we'll have to clear the road of some blockage. I like how that's like just like a typical thing at this point. Just like, all right, get out of the bus. Your intuition is half right, Heathcliff. Heathcliff who was muttering to himself in an uncharacteristic daze, jolted awake. Dude, I love the Vergilius smirk, just like, yeah, you know. Bloody hell, what's wrong with you and the vroom vroom lass? Neither of you ever do anything without proper forewarning. He just spoke! He said like 4 words! Can't there 3s in a forest for fuck's sake? Yeah, but they're like barely trees. They barely classify as trees. Peak game? I feel like we haven't even reached the peak yet. We've already seen so much peak. There's just more peak. All this makes me excited for is Canto 6. All the Intervallo's doing is making me more excited for Canto 6. I really want to play Canto 6. I simply did not see the necessity of warning you. Canto 6 is my favorite. I've heard Canto 6 and 7 are like they clash for people's favorites. Anyway, those outside of the bus are our targets. Targets? I believe that he means to say that they must be eliminated. I feel compelled to let you know that this is not the only implication of the word target, though I am yet to be informed of the precise details of this mission, that is. Regardless, you are to make contact with a target among them. Okay. Oh, are we dealing with the distortion? Find the target, then extract the necessary intel. Is this clear enough for you, manager? How are we supposed to find this target if you're not even going to tell us who it is? Dante asks if there are any identifying characteristics to this target. I'm sure you'll find out when you get there. You're asking me questions I have no answers to, Dante. Don't waste your time. Dante. Well, off the bus all. I was somewhat wary of the way Vergilius answered me, but even in murky situations like these, we always manage to pull through anyway. I'm sure things will get a little clearer once we get there. I slowly disembarked the bus with the rest of the sinners. Yesterday, my roommate Parker called me to the class that he helps teach, and was like, "Hey Matt, you want to come watch the project trailers for this class?" Because I'd already been in that class, and I was like, "Oh yeah, man, sure. Like I'll come over." Unlock the hard difficulty after we clear it. What the fuck? And it was really weird. Someone does a presentation, and the presentation had like a little PNG guy appear to like talk, basically. Like it was meant to be like it didn't really move at all, but it just stood there. And the PNG avatar was just Dante, but his head was cropped off and replaced with an egg. And it was a really, the theater. And it was a very interesting thing. I just kind of sat there and I was like, egg Dante? And I just watched the presentation, and he just sat there the entire time. The entire time. He did not move once. It came in at the beginning, it stood there, and it just didn't move. It like moved a little bit at the very end and just to the center of the screen. And I was really fucking confused. But yeah, look at that. Yep, more bloodied scabbards. By the way, like the next Intervallo's got to release like next week, right? Like, because that's when the event's over. But all right, strife. Let's do this. I like this little like thing right here, like you're fighting them all or some shit. Anyway, got our stuff ready. We got our guys. Hell yeah, let's go. Probably 2 or 3 weeks. But no, I need an event. If I don't have an event, what's the purpose? That one's headed your way, Ataki. Don't worry about me. I'll handle him. Try not to get yourself killed. You got that? What a mess. We walked out of the bus right into what appeared to be a battlefield of a violent gang war. It's the Kurokumo clan versus the Blade Lineage. Genuinely interested now, though? Why did they go, oh yeah, let me just crop the clock off and put an egg there? That's what I'm saying. Can we scramble Dante? No. Dude, what would the golden bow omelet taste like? That's what I'm wondering. Black cloaks flutter under the gray sky, and bloodthirsty blades clash violently. The bus had stopped not even 30 paces away from the thick of the battle. They're the Kurokumo clan. Oh, I was right, actually. Kurokumo clan. I've heard of them before. I'm sure we had some identities from that syndicate. Some identity card said Wakashu, too. They're a pretty large subsidiary of an even smaller syndicate called the Thumb. I forget these things. I think the identities wore outfits similar to the ones they're wearing here. Also, the Thumb. An even larger syndicate called the Thumb. Brother, he does not know. I think you're right. But who are they fighting? It's got to be a strife. Heathcliff replied in a monotone voice like he was reading from an encyclopedia. It ain't a rare sight to see syndicates fighting one another in the back streets. It must be something about street tax or some other trivial turf dispute. Yes! Gang warfare! Leeches! Blood-sucking curs seeking to oppress and exploit the weak with violence! Faye. There is nary a place these scum do not infest. Next up. The camera's bothering me again tonight. It's so sad the thumb died of ligma. No way. So sad the thumb died of Kurokumo. Kurokumo all over your mom. Ayo. It ain't anything new, lass. Most syndicates are like that. The only difference, I'm gonna die. The only difference between them is how far they're willing to go. Like right there he is. Looks like that one over there. The one walking right at us. Heathcliff raised his bat and pointed it at the approaching man. He wore the same outfit as the other Kurokumo clan members. The hell are you looking at? Crowding like you're here to start shit. So what are they gonna do when Kurokumo clan captain Ishmael fucking rolls up on them, huh? How are they gonna feel about that? Carrying like the sacred sword. Gonna keep pointing that bat at me? You wanna go? Is that it? Hey, lower your weapon. Let's not do anything rash. No need to escalate this further, is there? Otis stepped in to warn Heathcliff, but he did not budge. He remained motionless, the bat still raised and pointing threateningly at the approaching man. Won't matter what we do here. It's a foregone conclusion. I like how this is like kind of like Heathcliff's turf. I fuck with that. Why is he hold a bat? That we're gonna have to fight him? Right on, lad. They're in the middle of a strife. They'll be real sensitive about making it clear that this is their turf. What better way to do it than forcing some unwitting travelers to pay the toll for the road? Looks like we got a smart one here. The Kurokumo clan henchman strutted before us like he owned the place. Just as I begin to wonder about how dumb you could possibly be, you show your shrewd detective side. Gotta say, it's a real mystery. Oh, she's so happy. Look at my ship. I love them. Why'd I say that? Ishmael muttered at Heathcliff, who was shrugging at us with an expression that clearly read, I told you so. Well, since it looks like you clowns already know how this works, let me get straight to the point. The toll is 500,000 on per person. 500,000 on? Let's see here. I have no idea what like the on economy is. 1, 2, right. I count 13 of you here. And since you guys all rode in a bus, I'm sure there's a driver in there too. Don't just skip out on us now. I'd like it if we didn't have to make this business messy by going through the bus ourselves. Did you hear that, Dante? This is totally a highway robbery. It kind of is, isn't it? I like how they're just like, ah, man, what a situation we're in. Oh man, wow, just kind of weird that we're getting robbed right now. Well, it didn't really matter how much they were asking for. I wasn't going to negotiate with them anyway. Ishmael turned and looked quietly in my direction. I nodded back. I love that. I love that. They just all kind of know the unspoken "we're gonna kick this guy's ass" nod. Oh, they're in that field of battle. Don Quixote pointed at something. It's probably similar to Juan, probably. There lies a wounded dame. We must make haste and rescue her. Thou would agree, no? Just as Don Quixote said, I could catch a glimpse of someone bleeding out on the ground through the chaos of clashing blades and black cloaks. Oi! What'd I say about this justice rubbish? This is a syndicate turf war, yeah? No one's more or less honorable than the other. Agreed. It is no complicated mathematics to expect unnecessary allied casualties in this effort should we involve ourselves in this conflict. Alas, I do not wish to leave her behind so undefended. I guess it's an improvement. In the early days of our adventures, we would have been dragged into this conflict 5 minutes ago thanks to Don Quixote's recklessly valiant rescue attempts. Dude, the Virgilius lecture's fucking stuck with her. It's stuck with her for months, years even. I suppose she's learned her lessons by trial of fire. She was starting to show restraint for once. I'm so proud of her. But it's a bit different this time. Okay. So I do think we have to help that woman. But... oh my fucking god. What? Manager? I didn't think that this was what that nod was about. Oh, okay. I think she just thought we were going to kick this guy's ass and run. No. I'm not saying we should get involved because it's the right thing to do or anything like that. Fuck justice. Fuck morals, man. She probably has intel. If Virgilius was telling us the truth earlier, There's a chance we were purposefully made to drive right through this strife, which means that there must be something here they're expecting us to find. They're always putting us in danger's way for a reason, after all. Dante gets it. I just have a feeling that the wounded woman might have something to tell us. Maybe an intel of some kind. And if it turns out that we were supposed to get that intel from the Kurokumo clan and not that woman, then I suppose we'll have to beat it out of them. Oh, look at him go! That's my goat. Marvelous, executive manager. I, Otis, am actually awestruck by your genius. I think that was the first instance of Otis dick riding that was warranted. Actually? Was she, what? Is she implying that her usual flattery is phony? I don't like the way you're treating the Kurokumo clan like we're some pack of stray dogs. No, there's like the guys like from really early on in Runa. Actually, they're like rats. And I don't think I missed that sympathetic look you gave her, which could only mean that you clowns are chummy with the Blade lineage. I could practically hear our negotiations, not that I was going to negotiate, falling apart as the man drew his blade. A rational deliberation followed by a sensible decision. I will return my appreciation for your magnificent leadership with a flawless victory. All units, prepare for battle! Nice. Oh, I liked that. That was so fun. Everyone's so coordinated. They're all together. I live for the development of these 13 fucking schmoobers. You guys wouldn't believe who you're fighting right now. You wouldn't believe. All right. Let's do this shit. They don't look like they're the strongest blokes on the block. You know, I mean, they've got some traits. They're trading it. I'll do that. Do that, and then just do that. You know? Stray Dogs reference, exactly. Dude, I always remember Stray Dogs. They have one of the first yellow attacks in Runa. And it's like one of the weirdest fucking attacks in Runa. Because it's like a 6 to 8 power page or something like that. And like it's like 3 dice, I remember. Or it's 3 things. Also, hey, my Hong Lu, hey, don't fucking do that shit. I did not give you permission. Fuck off. Why? Why are you all unopposed? Unopposed. Stop going for the fucking evade dice, guys. Jesus Christ, they're throwing for content. But no, they have like one of like the first yellow pages in the game or some shit. And I just always remember them for that. But it's like some stupid ass page where it's like 3 dice, all are blunt attacks with like 6 to 8 power, which is pretty good in theory or something like that. But then the effect of the page is reduce the power of all dice by 2. So it's effectively not that good. And that page that copies a random page? Is that one from the Stray Dogs? I just always remember that one from Runa. It's like one of the worst fucking things I've ever seen. I don't know why it exists. Okay, do that so that you don't get discarded. And then hopefully that means I'll have the funny 3. And then they ball. Hell yeah. Alright. Nice. You got the Song Loop. Go. 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 Then that removes the debuff from the other card if it's copied. Oh, is that a thing? Huh. I don't know. I just always thought that that was the dumb, stupid page, and I fucking hated it. And I thought it was dumb and stupid, and I hated it. Did I mention that it's dumb and stupid and that I hated it? Because it was dumb and stupid and I hated it. Like, I don't know. It just always seemed weird. Copies the dice, but not the nerf effect. Interesting. I didn't know that was from that early on in the game. Interesting. I have to go back and look at that. I want to go back and just like... I told myself, like, one day, probably in, like, 3 or 4 years, right? I'm just going to go back and play through all of Runa. Like, probably not on stream or anything. Maybe on stream. But, like, I'm going to read the story. I'm going to go through the whole fucking thing again. Like, I'm just going to do it again. Like, even if I already know how some of the stuff goes. Just for fun. There's, like, a few games that are, like, really old in my Steam library that I played forever ago that, like, I've started to go back to. Like, I played through Celeste recently. Not, like, through the whole game. But, like, I just started playing it in, like, classes and stuff. And there's just a few games that I'm just revisiting just because it's been fucking years since I touched it. So I'm like, why not? It's weird how that was the first gold card you got introduced to. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure. And then the first gold page is Olga. Anyway, you're dead. You have to forget the betrayal so you can relive it. Dude, like, sometimes I wish I got amnesia And then, like, I just got to play through all of the games that I played again. SAD. Sad. All bark, no bite. Truly a disappointment. I don't think that one was meant to be an acronym. You know, like... I just thought about it. Imagine someone gets amnesia, and the way they start to remember everything is by, like, playing a bunch of games that they liked before they got the amnesia. Such a disappointment. Makes sense. But no, that'll be, like, so interesting. If I ever get amnesia, I need to go play Lobotomy Corp again. And then Library of... While the rest of the sinners were slowly recovering from the excitement of battle, Don Quixote did not waste a second before bolting forth to the woman's side. God damn it, okay. Hark! Art thou? I must check thy pulse. Oh my god, she's fucking destroyed. Oh, you can check her pulse through her forehead? Didn't know that was possible? No! The lady lives. Huh. So this lass has the intel we need. What does that mean? What? I think you can. Wait, unless I'm like hallucinating. Is that real? So this lass has the intel we need. The sinners one by one began to gather around the woman. She was dressed in an all-black garb like the Kurokumo clan members, but her weapon and her outfit were unmistakably distinct. Dragon Ball's death pose. Blade Lineage, huh? No, Dragon Ball's death pose is when Vegeta fucking points at himself. That's his death pose. I looked around at the defeated Kurokumo clan members, then back at her. The difference became even more apparent. Foreshadowing's a literary device. I know that there's like a big emphasis on Don's Canto with bleed and whatnot. And it's like hard blood arts. So I was thinking maybe she has some kind of like blood attunement. Don Quixote slowly and tragically shook her head after checking the pulse on others. Executive Manager, I've questioned some Kurokumo clan members during the battle, but no notable intelligence has been gained. So it's just her then. I hope my gut feelings prove me right. The lady doth appear to be the sole survivor. We must move her to the bus and administer first aid post-haste. What dost thou say to that? Yeah, don't see any other way. We don't carry a first aid kit with us, and I can't turn the clock to heal her, so... Marcel, do you mind carrying her back to the bus? We should just like keep K-Corp ampules on us, just for fun. How does blood become hard? It's like pig iron or something. I don't know, man. I do not. Thus, we made our way back to the bus. You know, like in Minecraft, when you build like the big furnace with like Tinkerer's construct and you jump in it, and then you get like blood mixed in with like the iron or whatever? That's what you do. Come on, guys. Marcel carrying the dying Blade Lineage member. I see that you've hauled in another baggage. Vergilius didn't seem very happy about this. Manager, since when did bringing in unauthorized, unverified guests into our bus become such an acceptable practice? Dude, we're just receiving her. You know, it's like Library of Runa. We had no choice. We had to save her first if we were going to get any answers out of her. Dante explains that this individual will be of no use to us to seize. If she carries the intel we need, then we must first ensure that she survives. On that, Faust agrees with Dante's decision. What's done is done. However, do be mindful of bringing strangers onto this bus from now on. Dante. I had a feeling that Vergilius had much more to say on that, but he simply sighed and dropped the subject. Well, I believe that Manager Esquire hath made a decision most just. I feel like our bus is just like a driving singularity. I feel like that's what it is. The identity extraction, the access to mirror worlds, like, this is so much more than a fucking bus, man. So much more. Alright, whatever. Thanks. Just as I was starting to dread that this bus was doomed to be eternally uncomfortable, Yi Sang emerged from the back door with the good news. I have done what I can, now. And before he even finished his sentence... Oh, hi. Oh, hi. The woman was awake. Is this chick from Runa? She's actually Jakan from the Rusted Links General Reception. Is this actually true? Is this true? 3 singularities at the very least on the bus. Yeah, because I mean we have Dante, who's already a fucking thing. Mephistopheles' core, which is like probably a singularity, and then like the mirror. Oh, so you can just like do this over and over again to get event currency. I see. Lineage of blades. Right, they did say we're with the blade lineage, so this shit's probably from it. The corridor is a singularity too. Yeah, because it's just like, it's basically just like a pocket dimension or something. Because like that doesn't clearly exist on the bus. But where TB? Welcome to the bus. The bus. Oh, we are an Odachi. The blade lineage woman sprang from her prone position, grabbing the sword next to her. She held the grip of her blade, ready to draw it at any moment. Identify yourselves. Are you with the Kurokumo clan? I'm sorry. I know we have Kurokumo Ishmael. No. So we're. Then why does that woman wield an Odachi? She will not listen. We should kill her. Yoshu! She pisses me off for 2 reasons. 1, she refused to listen, making this conversation longer than it needed to be. 2, she dared to compare their scrap metals to my blade. Ooh, you hit a nerve. Is there any reason for me not to proceed with her obliteration of face clock? Yeah, there is. She can't tell us anything if she's dead. Ryoshu often shows bursts of emotion in the most unexpected times, but at least she listens when I ask her to, which is a relief. I will say, I really like that about Ryoshu. She's not too disruptive. She's just Ryoshu. You know, she just does her thing. I suppose your blade is not exactly like theirs. Your uniform is certainly different. And you? Who might you be? You certainly wear a rather loud timepiece. Are you unable to communicate otherwise? Hey man, I'm telling you what fucking time of the day it is, 24/7. I'm putting in more work than anybody else here. Shut the fuck up. They are our manager. Their vocalizations will not reach your ears. I recognize the scent your voice carries. It's familiar. Even in the districts that I have resided in, I have not met fellows who speak as I do. Speak as you do indeed. Yet I sense familiarity in your choice of verbiage. They're like, so what? They're finding a bond in the fact that they both like talk really weirdly. You must be from District 19. S Corp, are you? Ooh. Though I have fled, that is where I hail from. I see. So you've also left your home behind. Oh. My compatriots all share the same fate as we do. Perhaps meeting someone from the same home district helped. The woman visibly relaxed before slumping down on a nearby chair. Her breathing was labored. Oh, that's really interesting. Okay. So like, I wonder what S Corp is then. S Corp is Singularity Corp. They make the singularities. Okay. My name is Yiseng. I made the mirror. I have operated on the wounds you suffered. Sorry. So I've acted with such brutishness despite your kindness. Please, accept my apologies. Call me Aeng-du. I am a Selsu from the blade lineage that deals in blades. Or from the lineage that deals in blades, sorry. Oh, so this is the, what is it? This is the identity that Don gets. Oh, Dante. Maybe we can leave the talking to Yiseng this time? Looks like we can sit back and let him handle this. I nodded, replying quickly to Rodia's whispers. If you're from District 19, S-Corp territory, then you must be aware of who we are. I'm somewhat aware, though I'm far from acquainted with tales from the streets. I've heard that the blade lineage is bound to no master, no land. Yet whence do you flee? I really do feel like I'm just like listening to like 2 people on like their own fucking wavelength. Like, no master, no land. Yet whence do you flee? It is a tale far too long to be shared in full. All I may divulge is that we had no choice but to seek a territory for us to thrive in. So that's why the turf war is going on. Interesting. Thanks, Eston. She appears in the Runa art book, by the way. Oh, really? Perhaps there is aught that we can do to assist. Should you deign to impart us the particulars of your pursuers. Stop speaking like that! Aeng-du shot a sweeping glance at all of us. Her eyes appeared heavy with crushing exhaustion. If you and your fellows were skilled enough to defeat this group of foes, then all of you must be quite capable. Kurokumo clan has put a bounty on our heads. Our mentor, my fellows, all of us. Hold on. This ain't just any other strife then. That sounds more personal than your usual turf war. As it's always been, District 19 is fraught with corruption and disturbance to the lives of the public. There's very little that us men and women of the Blade, who seek naught else but to train and walk the path of martial arts, can do to change the wing now known as Salpipio Agro Industries, or S-Corp. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck is a Salpipio Agro Industry? As the old saying goes, what other choice does a monk who abhors his temple have but to leave it behind? Thus, we've departed from our own. What does that mean? So yeah, unfortunately, it seems like some of these fucking corporations have some stupid ass names behind why it's S. Flesh, blood, and bone? Huh? To yield my flesh? To claim their bones? So the people of S-Corp suffer still. We departed in search of a new home, yet it was no easy journey. Flesh, blood, and bones. So maybe they like make shit out of people. Most territories have already been made home by others. In order for us to settle, conflict was unavoidable. In the midst of those conflicts, I have the memory of our mentor bringing us an invitation. An invitation to enter a library of sorts. Of Runa. Whoa. Oh. Oh. Vergilius, who'd been sitting quietly with one leg over the other on a chair far from us, visibly reacted. Oh. Oh, who's bringing strangers onto the bus now, bitch? I think I remember the word library always got a genuine reaction out of Vergilius. You have the memory. Quite an odd way to phrase your own recollections. We arrived at the library, hoping to escape the Kurokumo clan's clutches. Oh, wait. I'm trying to rack my brain back to Runa. This is why I need to re-go through Runa. But all we'd done was lead ourselves into another field of battle. We were handily defeated. Dude, imagine someone like fucking recognized Roland as the Black Silence. Dude, the day that name drop happens. Then, all of a sudden, we found ourselves stranded in the back streets of T-Corp. Upon our waking, the bizarreness of such an experience can only be described as an expression just as odd. Mentor Bamboo-Hatted Kim! Her eyes suddenly widened mid-sentence. Aeng-du leaped from her seat. I believe that our mentor remains there still. We must make haste to Yong-jin Building. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I don't remember this girl. I don't even know she was there. But Bamboo-Hatted Kim was the big part of the Blade Lineage reception. And he was the one who gave you like a fucking slash power +2 passive, which was always crazy. Someone from Hana Corp recognized Roland, if I recall correctly. Or Hana Association, not Corp. Well, yeah, because, what is it? It was like his old friend. I think we have like a whole fight for that. Be not so hasty. Such wild movements may tear the wounds that I have... What the heck? Is she dead? It is no surprise that a sudden rise in blood pressure in lieu of blood supplies would cause one to faint. She has merely lost her consciousness. I honestly, based on Rodia's reaction, I thought she just fucking keeled over and died immediately. Phew. You were right, manager. She did have some useful intel for us. Yong-jin Building. I suppose we have some business there then. Maybe. But I'm not sure. I don't know what this has to do with our mission, if any. Or maybe it's the library that we should... Danger. Danger. Dude, fucking Runa fans. Runa fans are being edged right now. That's fucked up. Bunch of people in Mephi's way, swinging swords around. Black clothes. Passenger move out. Protect Mephi. Executive manager. They appear to be Kurokumo clan reinforcements. Well, what can we do? We'll have to think about this later. For now, let's take care of the reinforcements. All right. Dude, like, my library. My library. I miss it. I miss it. It makes me sad. It makes me sad. Gabe, what the fuck are you talking about? No, one thing I was going to share with you guys is my friend Cooper, right? has started playing this, and he sends me a message the other night. Not hard. Mods ban that guy. I want him banned. Let me see if I can find the messages between me and Cooper as I sit here and I win. So Cooper messages me, and he was stuck on Brazen Bull, the first Brazen Bull of what is it? He said Schlipsicle, do you play Limbus? And I said no, and then I showed him my hours and all the VODs, and he was like, I'm stuck on the fucking bull. Help me. At the beginning of Canto 4. And I said, I fucking hate that guy. But it turns out he was talking about the bull with the fucking drone. So the easier one. Which shocked me. And so I was asking him, I was like kind of like talking about like his clashers. I was asking about his team, like who he had that could like help clash. And then I get hit with, where is it? Where is it? I get hit with, hang on. There's a line. I need to read it word for word because this line genuinely sent me into like a like fiending frenzy. I said you're good. So ego's important, obviously. Make sure that you use that when possible for struggling clashes. If you have the resources. And he said, I have not pulled one ego. And I said, base egos are fine. They're really solid clashers. And then I have it right here. I have it right here. Let me just pull it up for you guys. Wait, so how do you use ego? Because I'm just pressing the win button. I got so mad at him. I got so mad at this guy. Canto 4, by the way. Canto fucking 4. And I was like, you're shitting me, right? You're fucking joshing me right now, right? He was pressing the win button, guys. I don't know how that guy got through Cromer. And so I very much ridiculed him for that. And I had to explain what to do. And thankfully, after my like literal like fucking what is it? You want to see what I sent him after this? Okay. I explained how to use ego. I explained how clashing works. I explained everything in this fucking game, man. Everything in this fucking game to that guy. And you know what? I tuned in as he was fighting, what is it? I tuned in as he was fighting Dong Eater. And he was doing it. He was managing, and I was really proud of him. But I wanted to fucking murder that guy. Sentenced to 10,000 years in 4.48. What does that mean? Oh, fucking Spice Bush. Sentenced to 1,000 years in Ricardo boss fight. No, I was so unbelievably pissed. Ooh, the uninvited. Okay. Dude, I want to get it. I want to get it. Give me it. I'm so sad that what is it? I don't like have any of these left. Like, I wish I could have more. I yearn for more event currency. Hey, Grizzly, how you doing? Spice Bush taught me so much about Limbus. I feel like Spice Bush is a really big skill check. Like if you don't know what's going on, like you have to. It's the Can Project Moon fans read fight. You know, you kind of have to know how to read in order to get past Spice Bush. Same with Dong Eater. I was win rating too hard. That's just like why I didn't use it. Like even in these, I don't use it. It's also the fact of I don't want to win rate so much that like I kind of lose myself, because even these like auto battle whatever, like, you know, it's kind of important to know what's doing damage or maintaining sinners in certain degrees. Spice Pusher is a skill check for non-Runa players, IMO. I mean, the Spice Push is one of, like, the first ones. It might be the first battle, genuinely. I can't recall. To do the thing where, like, you have a bunch of, like, other things in a targeted battle that you need to fight that will, like, actually, like, affect your allies. Like how Dog Eater has the trees that you have to go after, or Spice Bush will have like the 1v1. It's the first gimmick boss, exactly. That's what I'm hoping for more of. I love gimmick bosses. Ricardo was not a gimmick boss. Ricardo was have fun. Cooper's gonna crap on getting the Spice Bush. He's done Canto 4. He beat Canto 4. He's completely, he's like, he's all the way up there. But no, I was fuming. I felt like the backseating. Look, I didn't feel bad about backseating because he specifically came to me and asked me like what the fuck to do. So I was like, all right, you need to do this, and that. I win rate battles that are just fodder because I don't care enough. For more important fights, I hit the win rate button to get a lay of the land and then work from there. I don't know. I feel more engaged when I'm actually like bop, 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 bop. It's fun. I like it. The gimmick battle is usually just a DPS test. I guess so, yeah. Hey, Delahan. Someone commented, I talked to a few people off stream about this. Somebody commented on one of the Limbus VODs saying that apparently Wild Hunt is like ridiculously overpowered in Canto 6. Because apparently Heathcliff gets like a similar passive that Ishmael has throughout the Canto. I don't know what it'll be. I don't know if it'll be like a sanity related one or something else. But so I might level up a second Heathcliff ID just in case. I'll either do Blade Lineage or what is it? Or not the Blade Lineage. I have the Kurokumo one. I was thinking of doing the Kurokumo one because he synergizes with Ishmael. But yeah, I have no idea what it means, but anyway. Bye. Fuck that guy up, Heathcliff. Fuck him up. Oh! Oh! And he didn't hit it. Huge. I love Wild Hunt. He's so fun. I still don't even know how to like fully build Wild Hunt. I just like having the little guy on the horse that can do like 2 billion damage. Making the game artificially more difficult. Hey, I like high stakes fights. Kurokumo Heathcliff is your goat. Carried me half carried you through the infinite floors. Interesting. I don't know how he works as much. We'll talk about the rat room. We return to the bus after dispatching the Kurokumo clan members that attacked the bus. Oh, hello. Limbus Company. You're not Effie. Only to be greeted by an unfamiliar face. There was a woman sitting in the frontmost seat of our bus. Interesting. Guide? I believe that we made it quite clear that no guests are to board the bus without prior consultation. That discussion was not even an hour ago, in fact. Hey, tell him off? Yes, we did. No, outsiders, to be exact. Isn't it clear as day as to who she is? I know she was wearing a familiar uniform with logo CLEAR emblazoned on her chest. Are you from the LCCB? LCCA. Oh, the after team. Manager Clock. Hey, I got a fucking name, and it's Dante. You'll use that with respect. Otherwise, the after team will be picking you up off the streets. Gah! Right. I can see she was wearing a red emblem on her shoulder. You'll see how he works in this Intervallo. Kurokumo Heathcliff? Oh. Yeah. Huh? Wait. Can she hear what you're saying? No. Don't have any talent in TikTok interpretation either. Me neither. But it was pretty easy to tell that blank, stupid look they were giving me. Don't you even have the common decency to mince your... Ishmael scowled, about to tell the woman off, until she coughed and collected herself. Maybe she suddenly recalled her old attitude. I am team leader Kaiman? Limbus Company Clearance After Team. Normal Operations Unit 2. I don't think I've ever seen anyone from the after team in person. You need to distort, Kaiman. Of course not. All them blokes do is sweeping in to pick up the spoils after we've done the hard work. Let me set something straight. Backstreet's mutt. Hey, fuck you! You don't come onto my bus and spew shit about my sinners. The only person who spews shit about my sinners is me. And I don't even do that shit. Like, honestly, they spew shit about each other. The only people allowed to spew shit about my sinners are my sinners. You hear me? Oh, you gave up on floor 10? That's crazy. What? The after team's charged with cleaning up the mess you ungrateful wastes of lies leave behind. I'll fucking kill you, dude. I'll fucking kill you. Sweeping in to pick up the spoils? No. We do the very difficult work of sweeping your stinking shit under the rug. Wastes of lives. Is that how you guys see us? I want this twink obliterated. Oh, that's not all. Waste of lives, bumper cars, the most expensive bus in the world, meat shields, maniacs with more luck than they deserve, and then some. Doesn't seem like the most relevant conversation topic for now. Oh, sorry, are you dissing our plot armor? Are you sad that you don't get plot armor? I'm sorry, you're expendable, you can die. Fuck you! You little. You better change your tone. Now you tell her, Heathcliff! If you give me one reason to, then I will. Unfortunately, it's my personal philosophy to be stubbornly set in my ways unless I'm given a good reason to change. You're being mean. Can you please stop? Is that good enough? Sure, it's your job to collect the golden bows no matter what, but I'm having a lot of trouble scrounging up even an ounce of respect for a group of half-witted idiots who don't give a damn about people who have to clean up after them. It's enough, Team Leader Kaiman. Very well. I wasn't sent here to reprimand them. I'm here to relay the orders from the head office. Kaiman produced an envelope, opened it, and pulled out a paper from within. She began to read it out loud. LCB, additional mission assignment prior to T-Corp. Golden Bow retrieval operation. 1. Eliminate and or secure the distortion in the area. 2. Recover the monolith, an artifact in the shape of a black stele from the same site. A monolith? What's this now? Distortion? Are you saying they've already distorted? I don't know. Limbus Company clearance is not part of this extra operation. I was merely ordered to relay this information to you as I happen to be taking care of some other job at T-Corp. Wait, the after team at T-Corp? Why would you? I believe that our one and only mission was to recover the golden bows. Since when did it become our job to play errand boy fixers? Since now. Besides, I don't see what the difference is between an average errand boy and your team. All you ever do is pick up and deliver golden bows, no? Right. I guess the after team is full of grouches like you, huh? Rodion grumbled like she was imagining an apartment full of Kaimans. Kaiman quietly took a sweeping look at the complaining sinners, then approached me. Manager clock. Yes? Stay the fuck away from me. I'll throw hands. I may not know self-defense yet, but I am strapped. I do keep an unregistered firearm at my belt at all times, actually. He should. Can't hear what you're saying anyway, so just listen. Allow me to kindly explain some things for you and your minions, since all of you appear to be so out of the loop. Lore dump? Kaiman crossed her arms and leaned against the bus seat as though she was about to start a lecture. LCB's primary objective is to retrieve the golden bows, yes. Can't deny that. But parading around, telling everyone that Limbus Company specializes in retrieving the golden bows would be stupid, don't you agree? And it's not exactly the most lucrative business, if at all. I suppose so. I've been wondering about the company's finances for a while. Where do we even get our funding from? Well, there's no need for you to concern yourself with the company's finances. We have much more than enough capital to do what we want. Capital? Capital? Capital to do what we want. What the company really lacks, however, is public standing and a cause. Ooh. Okay. Okay. They're trying to build up a rep. They're trying to get positive rep. I'm telling you, they want to take over Nestel. They want to do it. A cause? Limbus Company decided to find our cause in distortions. No significant organization has yet taken charge of managing instances of the distortion phenomenon. I'm telling you, after we get all the Cantos, after we get all the golden bows, we become fucking distortion detectives. You feel me? Faust told me some time ago that it hasn't been long since distortions began appearing in the city. Limbus Company is building our reputation as a professional distortion prevention and control company that doubles as a research center for the distortion phenomenon, which means that we need to produce real results in more ways than one, that is. That's what I've been fucking looking for. That's what I've been looking for. I think they want much more than that. Oh, for sure. For sure. But at least it's something. At least it's some fucking context for this, like, corporate nothing burger that hasn't told us shit. I did hear that this epidemic of distortion phenomenon can be pretty annoying to deal with. No one's properly defined what these distortions truly are. This means that not many are willing to jump into dealing with this new phenomenon blind. We did hear that some are preparing to launch an association primarily dealing with distortions, but that's all it is. An association. We intend to deal with it on a corporate level. Right. But how's any of that our business? What reason do we have to go out of our way to tussle with those distortions? Here's how it's your business. The order came all the way from the top. The highest authority of our company. Don't they teach you how to follow orders in the slums? I wonder who manages that shit. That does it. You're not leaving this bus alive. Manager. Timon ignored Heathcliff, who was visibly fuming, and turned to face me. My attitude towards your minions, and the company's attitude towards them. It all depends on the choices you make, and your leadership. With that, she produced an envelope from her arm, under her arm, and handed it over. It's an invitation to the library. At the end of the day, though, the choice is yours. Your men aren't completely wrong. If you'd like to focus on solely on your primary mission, the golden bows, then fine. It's not like the company's going to kick you and your meat shields out. But do understand that the company's treatment of the sinners may change depending on what you decide to do here. Vergilius listens quietly, his eyes shut. Now then, Red Gaze, I'll be taking my leave now. Until next time. Fine. But next time, I'd prefer it if you would watch your language. These meat shields are still under my guidance, so try not to disturb me as well, huh? He defended us! He defended us! That's finally. Well, that depends on what the manager does, doesn't it? Excuse me. It brings a tear to my eye. My non-existent clock eyes. Now those are my eyes right there, those two little doohickeys. She left, leaving nothing but the awkward silence behind. Is she gone? Bloody prick. After that brief moment of quiet, everyone began sighing and complaining as if they'd just been on whatever. Almost burst a blood vessel listening to all that. Thought I'd soften my temper with age. Damn. That was interesting though. That gave us more of an insight into Limbus Company that I like. Obviously, Limbus Company has some kind of overarching goal, but like understanding now that like we have a rep here, and like also kind of the idea that Dante has been getting more and more and more and more and more like comfortable, like. And it's like, it depends on what you do as a manager. And Dante's reaction isn't really like, I don't know, like, I'm not cut out to be a manager. It's more just like, kind of like this, like, understanding. And I fuck with that. I fuck with it a lot. He was just defending himself because he was annoyed. He hates you still? What the fuck? Let him have a good moment. Still, good work keeping this things non-violent, guys. I don't think she said anything wrong, though. Hanglo? I found her manner of speech quite convenient. There was no need to unnecessarily read between the lines. I had little trouble understanding her and organizing my thoughts accordingly. Yeah. Reading distortion detectives giving you a lot of insight? Interesting. I guess that's one way of looking at things. Anyway, she's right that we don't really have much to say in the matter. The company asks us to do our jobs. We do our jobs. I don't have anything to add myself. I have no issues with following orders. Yeah, I agree with you guys. I tried my best to cheer up the sinners as I opened the envelope she left behind. Not much of note was in there. One old-fashioned walkie-talkie, a bunch of signed and stamped paperwork, and... Huh? Mission location. Yong-jin Building. Let's go, Charon. How would they know that? How did they know? I wonder what that walkie-talkie's gonna have to be. Why does the stream starting soon screen keep appearing? Is it? What? It shouldn't be. What are you talking about? Yong-jin, right, Verg? Got it. I'm feeling it. Bzz. Here we go. Vroom vroom. Judging by their lack of surprise, both Charon and Vergilius already knew where to go, and the bus took off. That was really interesting. I said this before. I like the world building that Intervalos do, and that's just. Huh. Hey, free lunacy. Dude, like I kind of want to do a 10 pull today, just like for the sake of it, you know? Like no gambling. That's cruel. That's cruel and fucked up. Blah. I put a link to it in Project Moon posting. Oh, Distortion Detective. Should I wait for Distortion Detective? When does that take place? All right. Anyway, well, stop giving me the fucking title card, damn it. All right. So we're about a third of the way through, though. I'm all sniffly now. I'm all sniffly. Takes place pre-Limbus. Okay. Just occasionally I'll look over for a brief moment. It'll cut to you staring into my soul with the stream starting below it. What? That can't be real, right? It's like roughly the beginning of Runa. I guess that makes sense. Distortion Detective is probably about a detective looking into distortions as the phenomenon start to become important. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna grab a tissue because that sneeze fucking killed me, man. Would you believe it? Would you believe it if I showed you? Hang on, let me just put that. Would you believe it if I showed you the creature? Look at him. Oh, he's right there. Look how beautiful he is. In all his glory. It's so long. This is the longest fucking creature I've ever seen. Look at him. He goes from here all the way here. Apparently, according to Atlas, he really likes the Look at him. Look at him. He does not care. He does not care. He's just chilling. He's just chilling out. He doesn't give a flying fuck. Not a single thought in that head of his. Anyway, are these guys dead yet? I don't know. Last night, I was on call with Max, Maeve, and Drunker. I was playing Drunker's favorite game, Devil Daggers. And Maeve says a very specific line to me, right? What is it? Maeve says, "Hey guys, do you remember Jeffy?" And that set something off in my head. That broke a nerve. And I just said to Maeve, I said, shut the fuck up. Do not say that name in this Discord call. And then Maeve simply said one word to me. Maeve said, why? I lost it. I lost my marbles over Maeve mentioning this shit. I sat there crashing out playing Devil Daggers for the next like 20 minutes. And it just culminated in me going into Minecraft, making a Minecraft version of Maeve's house, and what is it? And highlighting all of the The horrible, evil things. Yes, Trajan, yes. That Maeve does. Sorry for being late, but hey, how's it going? It's going good. I was so unbelievably mad. Anyway, huge we went. Maybe I can launch it and show you guys. But I was so fucking pissed. I was so mad. Like, why? Why do you feel the need to mention that? Stay away from me. Fuck you. No wonder those two left without warning. What are you talking about? Anyway, to Yong-jin Building 250. Holy shit, that's a lot. All right, let's do this one. I'm launching Minecraft in the background, and I'll show you guys my depiction of Maeve's house in Minecraft. I assure you, it does not give you enough details to figure it out. Anyway, back we go. Actually, that's a lie. Here, you guys want to see my rendition of Maeve's house? Ow. Here. / game mode C. So this is where Maeve lives, guys. What is it? This is the racism TV, where Maeve watches racism, and then this is their dungeon where they hang foxes. They hung foxes here. That was the penis explosion chamber, but it only worked once. This is where this is the satanic touching pillar. Why does it have a Herobrine summoning circle at the top? Don't worry about it. I yearn for the destruction of all that is good in the world. I am the biggest dumb bitch idiot ever. That has Maeve's real name in it. I'm gonna put that away actually right now. I'll have to cut that from the VOD. Personal note: do not publish this VOD without censoring out Maeve's real name. What is it? And this is a GIF of Maeve bawling. Let me see if I can find it. Hang on. I have to make a mental note of that. Holy shit. What is it? Hang on. That is just simply. I mean, this is my recollection of this GIF of Maeve bawling. And that's what this is right here. Do you guys think I did a good job? Brains, don't joke about that, please. Like, ever. But yeah, you know. Yeah, I will go eliminate that. Keep it in. No, fuck off. That's not a funny joke. I'm actually really upset with myself for doing that. But yeah, that's my recreation of that GIF. I just thought that was funny to share. You know, minus the doxing. So your name's Maeve Limbus. How'd you know? Oh. Anyway, something continued to nag at the back of my mind during the frequent stops and combat encounters. There's one thing that I could not understand. This is pretty much expected from Vergilius at this point, but if he already knew where we were going and why, would it hurt to tell us for once? I muttered to myself while looking toward the back of the bus where Aeng-du slept. She was still out cold. Come on, Faust. I legitimately think that this is something we have to talk about. Can you please relay my question to Vergilius? Hey, hang on, based. If you won't do it, then I will. A journey can't always be sunshine and rainbows. Some friction's necessary. You there, guide. Otis relayed my question, then began to share some of her own grievances with Vergilius. A lot of her own grievances. Otis? Are you finished? Well, you're not wrong. I did hear most of the details through the radio. Oh, hang on. Hold on, I'm just trying to get out of my room. Go. Alright, well, I've cracked open the door, and he's trying to close the door that I just opened for him, so that might suck for him. And here's why I didn't tell you in advance. It's because you're the kind of people who never learn until the problem crashes through your front door. Would you have done anything differently if you knew in advance? It'll only serve to give you an excuse to whine about it. Damn. So there it is. What now, manager? Will you refuse this mission? How could I? They're already treating us like dirt. If I refuse this, I can't imagine how much worse it'll get. I'm sure you're thinking, how could I? And you'd be right. I can tell from the way he's looking at me that he already knew what I was going to say. I'm starting to wonder if he really can't hear me. Ah, our guest is awake. You should go and ask her for directions, manager. Charon's intuition can only take us so far. Again, this would have gone much smoother if we had been told where we were going from the start. But like always, Vergilius felt the need to add comments like that before shutting me down and turning away. He'd already closed his eyes. He's the sleeper. Allow me to explicit our present circumstances to her. Yisang got up with an awkward smile in the attempt to clear the air. After some time, Yisang seemed to have successfully explained our circumstance to Aeng-du. She was standing next to Charon, trying to give her proper directions. Can I kill Vergilius? That was kind of mean. Like, I thought he was being based before, but that was like minus rep. She had also told us that as long as we assisted her with her mission, she wouldn't mind taking the Black Stele for ourselves. Turn to the right there. They've already set up camp there. Oh my god, Charon actually listened to the directions? People dressed in Kurokumo clan garbs were wandering around the building, standing guard before its entrance. I have to. Mentor bamboo-hatted Kim! Delaying further will only allow the distortion to grow more powerful. We must enter the building as soon as possible. Aeng-du had already leapt out of the bus and was rushing in with her weapon drawn. We quickly followed suit. Ooh, okay. Doxed myself on stream before, but I literally don't care. So my real name's just on your blue sky. I mean, it's not the principle of, like, it's more so the principle of it was somebody else and they don't have, like they were not permitted or, like, didn't, like, they don't know, and, like, that's not good. So, like, I'll probably download the VOD after this stream and delete it off Twitch. And then, what is it? Before I upload it, I'll just throw it into Premiere and I'll blur it out. Just because I feel like it's not my place to do that. I don't care if people know my real name. My address has been doxed on stream, but those VODs are gone. Those VODs no longer exist. That was before I was recording my VOD thumbnails. If you ever hear me referencing ordering a Domino's pizza on stream, that's because I once ordered a Domino's pizza on stream, or was going to, and then immediately doxed my house because Domino's shared my address. The pizza doxing incident, exactly. But that was before I started recording my VODs. So, you know, because I thought I'd hidden the address, and so then they showed my address at a different location. I was like, fuck! But you know, thankfully it's never happened again. Also, I feel like, to be fair, there's only so much you can do with someone's full name. Address is a little different, you know, like I'm very specific about my address. Why do you want to torture Eclipsical with a dating sim? Nah, that seems too harsh. I feel like me playing a dating sim would be more torture for you guys than it would for me. Cause I'd get really into it, you know. I'd really feel it. And then my wife would come into the room and say, "What are you doing?" And then I'd say, "I'm sorry, I'm leaving you for virtual women." And they'd go, "Not again." And it'd be a whole fucking thing. Love in deep space. Actually, no. Was thinking Hooked on You. I've already played Hooked on You. I haven't played all of it, but I've already gone through it once or twice. I feel like I wouldn't mind people knowing my full name. Everyone already calls me by my first name, which isn't tied to any of my legal shit, because my dead name would be. I think that's actually right for Maeve too. I think Maeve. I might be wrong. Maeve might have a legal dead name, because I think Maeve did change their name, but I don't know if it's legally changed. So technically speaking, you don't know Maeve's true name, but again, still not good. Not good. I lost already, but I'm surviving. You got this. I believe in you. But yeah, no. I mean, I don't mind people knowing my real name just because it's like, if you want to find it, you can. Like, it's not that hard. I don't really hide like my social media stuff like that much. Like, I have a personal Instagram that has like where I went to high school on it, and like my name's attached to it. And it's like, it's not really that, like, you know. Damn it. Looks like this was the last of them. Ah, the aroma of blood. Some splattered fresh, some old and growing vicious. I can tell that there will be a collage of different blood splatters waiting for me in there. I'm excited to see this collection for myself. You were definitely part of the ring, Jesus. This one expresses brutal thoughts with such nonchalance as one muses about their next meal. Whichever may be the case, the way's open. We must move with haste. Aeng-du did not hesitate for a second before disappearing into the building's entrance. Man, I'm impressed by her energy. Wasn't she knocked out cold just a few minutes ago? It's sheer willpower that moves her. What other choice does she have when her superior is captured? Huh. From the name alone, I expected Yong-jin Building to be much taller than just 6 floors. Building and all. Will it be a dungeon? It's a common naming convention in the back streets. I looked up toward the rooftop of the building Aeng-du was looking at, and suddenly grew curious. What time is it right now? Need a mirror? My head doesn't actually tell time, you know. What? That's devastating. It's 2:10 in the afternoon. 2 in the afternoon. It's not midday, but it's not supposed to be this dark, is it? How is it this gloomy and dark at 2 in the afternoon? I'm starting to lose my sense of time in here. Seems particularly dark around this area we're in. Well, compared to the smoke war days, it's still as bright as a sunny day. I suppose that's true. I'm so excited for these two, specifically Ota's probably, just because I want to see like the smoke war, like a whole Canto about the smoke war. The smoke war is probably like the single biggest referenced event in Project Moon, other than like the White Knight and Dark Days incident. You know, like. Sounds like the average Eclipsical origin story, Belbeck. It's different from a lot of the raiders. There's a lot of people who used to be raiders. But I respect it. The backstreets of T-Corp are known to be in a perpetual state of murkiness. Their machines ceaselessly discharge heavy plumes of smoke which cloud the sky. That and the constant color drainage keeps the backstreets of T-Corp dark and dreary. Wait, what? Interesting. Of course, I must also inform you that the conditions have improved somewhat after the smoke war due to the various extenuating, prohibitive conditions introduced by the outcome of that war that limits the production of smoke. Before the war, we have no time for idle chatter. Come now. Oh, was the smoke war literally like about industrial society? The average Eclipsical origin story is the PVZ receded. What are you talking about? True. Dude, I'm so close to getting on video grinds. I'm sniffing it. Once I get caught up on these classes and get these VODs done, I'm doing it. I got one big editing project I need to finish tonight, and then I think I'm good. I have an interview I need to record at some point this weekend too, but I'm fine. I'm chilling. We hurried towards Aeng-du's urgent cries. There were more Blade Lineage bastards left? Where? What the? The last took them all out already. They were nothing but mewing minions. Mewing minions? The size of their bravado ill-matched their immature skills. They foolishly decided to stand their ground instead of retreating upstairs. An electric buzz of sorts played from the radio I had stashed in my clothes. Is someone calling this radio? I knew that would come up. The sound became much clearer when I unfolded the antenna from the radio. LCD here. LCD. Can you hear me? Acknowledge. Come on. The voice coming from the other end of the radio was upbeat, to put it mildly, and very chaotic. The Limbus Company during team? Question mark? Getting a job? Hell no. Not yet. Okay. I just have to press this button, right? Well, I'll talk, but it's not like you can hear. They actually TikTok. Oh, right. I called you for a reason. I'm just calling to relay a message, so don't bother responding, yeah? Okay. We don't have much time, so let me keep it short. Remember that back stele you guys were sent to retrieve? The monolith? I'm picking up a huge, or super huge bump in the monolith signal in the area near you. That signal can force people to distort, for your information. Oh! Force people to distort. We have to contain it before that secret signal goes completely out of control, okay? What the heck is this? Oh, my bad. I've got some stuff going on over here too, you know. Anyway, I gotta keep this short, so let me just emphasize that time is of the essence here. Over and out. Whoever the fuck that was. The call dropped before any of us even had the chance to say anything. She's, pretty lively, huh? We don't have time to sit around dumbfounded, clockhead. Let's crack on. Everyone, I think the elevator's broken. I see you and your fellows now also have a reason to hurry. I mean, Even if we're trying to retrieve it, that's pretty fucking bad. This entire place is gonna turn into a fucking distortion fest. I say that we break through their lines and rise through the stairwell. What say you? We don't have a choice. Come on, let's go. I put the radio back in my pocket and began running up the stairs. Force people to distort is crazy. Like, I thought that was like a whole fucking thing when they just start tweaking out. The force tweaker? Are they just like beaming fentanyl right into their minds? I don't know. Alright. Mentor and fellows. What? We might have to call a distortion detective? No way. I can't believe it. Can the building distort? You know, I would say no, but considering where we are, maybe. Oh man. Whew. Seriously, the stairway is a real challenge, isn't it? Not the Kurokumo clan guys. These guys did skip leg day. Curious, is it not? Huh? What is? That they filled the stairwell full of weaklings who clearly don't know what they're doing. Perhaps they weren't trying to stop us from going upstairs. Perhaps they were afraid of retreating upstairs. No, it can't be. Aeng-du's expression darkened. Maybe she had an inkling of a bad omen. Dost thou worry for thy mentor? Don Quixote carefully sidled to Aeng-du's side with a sympathetic expression. I'm actually really excited for Distorted Bamboo Hat Kim because what is it? I encountered what's his name? I encountered Hohenheim, who's LCB checkup. I encountered him in the thingy, the mirror dungeons. But I've actually managed to avoid Bamboo Hat and Kim in the mirror dungeons because he's been there. I guess same with the next two Intervalos, but how could I not? There was a case of a whole school distorting a distortion detective? That's crazy. What the fuck? What kind of person was Mr. Bamboo-Hatted Kim? Aeng-du appeared conflicted, as though she was having trouble organizing her own thoughts. She shook her head and sighed. He was a steadfast man. Protected what needed protecting. Killed what needed killing. I never actually read his book. I didn't read a lot of books in Runa. He was always one of the Blade lineage's finest. I dare say that he was one of the most skilled swordsmen within the lineage. A man of few words who always sought to take good care of those under his wings. If only he hadn't made that decision, my fellows would not have met such a terrible fate. Oh. Sinclair half opened his mouth, apparently curious about what that decision might have been. But he soon realized this is probably not the time to pry and quietly closed his mouth. Whichever may be the case, I have no choice but to make haste. Hey, drop fire bars right there. Then, we have no choice but to make haste with her. Alright. Distortion Detective has a lot of very interesting insight. I really wish it got continued, but in a visual novel style. Probably be much cooler. Yeah, it's so... What? They want to make a game based off the Distortion Detective... Like, they want to make a visual novel based off of Distortion Detective? Is that what I'm understanding? Like, eventually down the line? Yeah. Interesting. That's why they discontinued it. I see. Okay, well, if they discontinued it solely for the intention of making it, then that makes sense, you know? Like, I'm sure it will... Like, they're probably going to do it. I thought it was just, like, a thing that was kind of talked about, but not confirmed. But that sounds pretty damn confirmed to me, you know? Lost Aeng-du too, but I won? Hey, good enough. You won. You can just turn back the clock. An Ace Attorney-style Distortion Detective game would go so hard. Yeah, that's the thing. When they say a visual novel, I have no idea what they mean by that. Like, is it literally just going to be a visual novel? Like, with no gameplay? Eat a Reese's Cup. Great. I'll be right back. I gotta go eat a Reese's Cup. The question's gonna be continue via Limbus Company or if they'll make a standalone game. Oh, I'd love to see it in Limbus Company. That'd be really cool. Like, imagine just like a little like side story thing, kind of like akin to the minis. That's just Distortion Detective, and it just kind of like exists there. And they already have the medium too. Like, it's gonna be a visual novel. They can just tell it using the shit that Limbus Company does. I've gotten Reese's Cup. They're planning to make a 3D third-person action game. So Limbus Company really is just Project Moon needs money to do more crazy shit. And that's exactly what this is, huh? The thing is, like, I kind of hope we don't get too much Project Moon bloat. I kind of like the idea of having one Project Moon IP to follow at a time. Also, like, in timeline order. Like, it's like imagine if eventually down the line, like, you're sitting there in 5 years from now, it's like, you want to be a Project Moon fan? Well, first you need to play Lobotomy Corporation. Then you need to start reading Distortion Detective after you get about midway through Library of Runo. Then, after that, you're going to head on to Limbus Company. But before you go to Limbus Company, you do need to read Leviathan. Like, you know, they're going to make an anime. I know they're going to make an anime. Why can't I just give like $2 bajillion to them? I know there's talks of a city builder. What the fuck? Science Gate watch order. Like, what? Like, what are they trying to do? I mean, I'm for it. I'm like, holy shit. Get Kim Ji-hoon in here. I need to talk to him. An interview with Kim Ji-hoon. It's crazy. Ah. They're pretty good at making games work stand on its own. That is true. That is really true. Like, I would love it if like someone said a city builder, or like an action game, like just a game that doesn't have any broader implications. We keep like the broader implications to Limbus Company, but we just get a game that centers around a group of people somewhere in the city with a more small focused objective that has its own story to it. That's just kind of like, you know, we're just getting more world building to the city. That'll be cool as fuck. I feel like there's so many fake leaks on what Project Moon's doing. I know, that's what I'm saying. Because, like, I saw everything you guys said, and I was like, what the fuck? What are you on about? Also, hey. Look at that. Huge. Event done. Done. The events honestly aren't that hard to grind anymore. Granted, I had, like, basically the whole time for Yield My Flesh to claim their bones. So what is that? Is that a ticket? Wow. Wow. What, you? Or you, huh? What's the effect? What's the effect? What's the effect? I want to know what the effect is. It just it has blue. Of course. It has more blue behind it. Duh. Huh? Huh. Do I get like something here maybe? No. I actually fuck with like the vibrant blue there though. Like what if I do this one? I see. It doesn't it's missing the blue. Huh? I'm so lost. And I got the ego background for it too. I wanted to grind this out, but now I know the borders are mid. And yeah, it just seems like pretty similar to what it is by base, or like by base. At least on the last live stream, they want to make a 3D action based on side quests for like fixers. Just like a 3D action fixer office game. I just think like there's like Roblox games where you like just like have like a kit and run around. So you just have like a bunch of fixer kits and you just like fight different distortions or some shit. It's just like a random fighting game. They just put whatever the fuck they want in there. I think Kim Ji-hoon just says things sometimes for the hell of it. Yeah, probably. Isn't the guy like not even 30? Isn't he like young as fuck or something? All right. I might be wrong on that, but I feel like he's 54, 33 if I recall correctly. Gotcha. I'm not trusting Cerno. I'm not trusting Cerno. Let me look it up. Kim Ji-hoon age. Oh, he's 43. Oh. I thought he was a lot younger than that. Still. I know, 43-year-old director. I fuck with that. You know, he's got experience and he's not like an old loser. Like I feel like if they got to like a certain point, you know, like if you just have like an old like guy running Project Moon, they see all the money coming in. They're like, I love money. To be fair, he does get like minus rep from me for the fact that he uses win rate. Dude, I watched a video of him fighting the Pequod trio. I think Sardo sent it in the Discord at some point. And it was the funniest shit I've ever seen. He was just ego spamming and using win rate. That is not Kim Ji-hoon, that's 43. Is it a different Kim Ji-hoon? How many Kim Ji-hoons are there? Kim Ji-hoon Project Moon. Age. 32 years old. Okay. I really, why is that his wiki page? Why is this his wiki page? Why is that the, what is this? Nah, 32 is even better, man. I love that. It's just a fucking young guy making like fucking funny ass games. First sighting, that was the first Kim Ji-hoon sighting. Nah, I fuck with that heavily, though. I know that my Project Moon's in good hands. Kim Ji-hoon with Freddy Fazbear, I missed it. Oh, yeah, I see it. Absolute cinema right there. Alright. Lunacy? Oh, did I get the second Lunacy benchmark? That's the nice thing about this Intervallo. I got a bunch of Lunacy. I mean, like, again, like, I'm guessing I just save up for next week, but I don't... I gotta wait till Tuesday to do a single 10 pull? That's fucked up. I gotta at least do one, man. At least do one. Actually, no, because I have to wait till next Saturday. I have to wait a week to do a 10 pull because I'll be off stream. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. Do I want the Donner of Gregor ID? I don't really know. The Don one looks cool as hell. I really like the design because it kind of differs from a lot of the pre-existing Sync Office ones. And so I really like that. Boom, 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 boom. Any like funny shit I can use? Yeah. Boink. Boink, boink. Yeah, because this is Sync East. Makes sense. But yeah, no, they're really leaning into those burn identities. I guess Fire Fist is something from Canto 7, because when I watched the trailer, he was yelling about the circus. I didn't really look that deep into the dialogue. I just remember he was like, the circus, they made me sad. I'm like really curious though. This La Mancha Land from Canto 7. Like, how big is this place? You know, like, are we just going to the amusement park? Is there just an amusement park in or whatever corp? P Corp. It's P Corp. That's just, you know, hanging out there. P Corp stands for Partay Corp, as Don would say. We shall see. Oh my god, look at this fucking building. Oh, hello. Hello. Hello, Bamboo Headed Kim. Holy shit, 90 event currency. Dude, that's crazy. That is nuts. I should just wait for the next Intervallos to do the... Until they get events. Okay, hear me out. That's what we get after this event. They actually reveal that Time-Killing Time has in fact been voice acted. Actually... That's not, like, the most outlandish idea, is it? I mean, I don't think they do it this soon after this one, but, like, Miracle in District 20 was voiced, like, not that long ago, right? Like, when that was just finishing up when I first started playing Limbus. Also, why Pekatolums? Hello? Can we... Wait, what? Huh? It's probably going to be season 6 when they do that. I'd imagine they'll do the same thing that they did here, where they'll do reruns of the event's voice during the mid-season. Which just kind of sucked for me, though, because that means I gotta wait. And then, like, what is it? I'm already going to be through the events by the time that happens. So there's no real point to me redoing the event on stream. Yada, 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 yada. Read Leviathan and learn more about the Pecatolum. Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah, but they bring a hard mode. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. So I can do that. That's cool. Dude, like I've been like in the back of my head like wondering like what do I do? How do I keep Limbus like on my brain? Like don't get me wrong. I know how well Limbus content performs here. I understand. I get it. But that's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about just keeping it a part of what I do so that I'm not just leaving Limbus for 4 fucking months, you know? Bi-weekly content updates is the answer. But like they're not always like, you know, like unless I'm like just fucking with the new IDs that come out. But okay, these guys are actually a little scary. I don't like these guys. These guys make me sad. Can you stop it, please? Okay, well, I'm doing that. All right, well, I guess I'll just focus on the ones that don't have counters up right now. Question mark. Yeah, I'd probably take it. Okay, yeah, you can probably take it. Infinity Mirror Dungeon stream. Yeah, again, I do want to do one of those. But yeah, just like once every week or two. Like, I mean, that would actually make sense. Think about it. Like, on like Friday every other week, right? While we're waiting for new stuff. So it'll be 2 days after the Wednesday update. We just do like either railway stuff or like Infinite Mirror Dungeon stuff and just like fuck around. And then I can like look at the new banner and stuff. And then if they actually release new content, we can do that. You know, there's going to be a point where you just have Limbus burnout. I don't know. All Runa did was once we got to the end of fucking Runa, I just kept going. That was the week I was doing like 9-hour Runa streams. So that's not a guarantee, actually. Granted, Limbus doesn't have an end in sight, so. But that actually isn't the worst idea in the world. Just like every 2 weeks when the new banner drops after the bi-weekly update. Like, just kind of go and do shit. Actually, it ends with Canto 8? No way. We're at the end of the story already. It's even crazier to think about. I have 150 hours in Limbus. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Probably like 50 of those are just idling. Or something. I don't really know. Limbus is gonna be like a fucking like 300 or 400 hour game by the time it's done. Like, you can't tell me it won't be. Like, it's gonna be such a long game. Imagine like 2 years from now, because again, the game's only 2 years old. So like, let's imagine 2 years from now, right? They've gotten 5 cantos out. 2 years from now, we're on like Canto 12. Like, you got a lot to go through, man. You got a lot to fucking do. However, hope for my what is it? My my railway fans. Like, they're gonna have to eventually release the old railways, right? Like, imagine we're at Canto 12 and you can't do the current railway line until you're done Canto 12. Like, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of nuts. Like, I feel like that'll be awful. Maeve was telling me last night about this this game they did. They're in mirror dungeons. I mean, I guess, but it's been mentioned by Kim Ji-hoon on a passing comment in a live stream. I know that, and nothing's been said about it since. But no, I was talking to Maeve about this game they were playing. Oh well, hang on. Did we just fight the Pecatola? Yes. Their appearances are rather dissimilar from what we've encountered before. They appear to have grown more acute. They're evolutions of each Pecatola. The kind of Pecatola one transforms into depending on the type of sim that one has embodied in life. So it's no surprise that there may be variations to them. But we've never encountered anything like them before. Collecting the golden bows that could have expedited the Pecatola growth process. Those bows, they really have something to do with everything, huh? Our job is starting to look a lot more serious. Right, that reminds me. These Pecatola are supposed to represent some kind of sin, right? Sin. My thoughts grow distant all of a sudden. Now, the sinners grow distant while my thoughts draw nearer. Their voices grow muffled. The word sin feels oddly unfamiliar today. New railway screen looks like you might be able to select between this one and the old one, so it might be coming. 3 whole big arcs with an appropriate number of cantos for each. So are we still in the first arc? It appears they've lost their sense of self. Their original forms now forgotten to oblivion. Self. Aren't distortions kind of similar to that? Is he gonna have a brain blast? A flashback? Some people become distortions, and some become peccatola. I wonder what the difference is. I think I know. Planted in the hearts of all are seeds with ever-present potential to bloom. Executive manager? Oh shit. What'd you say? Val talked over you so I couldn't hear. That's what Carmen wanted. If you would allow me to continue, maintaining the self, even at times of extreme stress, could cause one to evolve into a distortion, and when the light of that day descends upon the hearts of every human, blooming the seeds He's Aeng! He's literally Aeng! When the light of that day descends upon the heart of every human, blooming the seeds buried deep within. Manager? If one's something devoured by their sins, they are reborn in the form of their image reflecting the dreamt by those who are nothing. Dante, what is... If one withstands, whoa, yet their sins, the heart, what the fuck? What the hell? Clockhead, what in the bloody hell are you talking about? I like the sound of that. Has something gone awry with the prosthetic head? Yet if one seeks to bear the... What the fuck? The blank shell of their original hearts. This guy's just yapping, literally saying nothing. Ego? Is that what you're speaking of? And in a world perceived through their own... The blank shall be unveiled, to blank their egos, melt into, of sin. That's a whole lot of yapping, man! Is that like translatable? Is there like an assumption for what that is? Their true selves. Huh? They're starting to talk a bit like my grandfather. Huh? Manager, your head, he's fucking burning out. Executive manager, your head is on fire. It's always on fire. Oh, what a blaze. I think they're about to explode. Only those who can find their own will, probably. Oi, we gotta do something before Clockhead bites it. Got any bright ideas, lass? I know not what to do. Only those who are awakened to their own something. It's scorching. I thought that Manager Esquire's flaming head was merely for style, for I had not once felt such heat from him. He's crashing out, dude. Faust, what if they accidentally activated the self-destruct sequence? This heat. We don't douse it now, it's gonna melt everything around them. Yes, the operating principles are the same. Dante is, via the golden bows, connected to the root of the sapling planted in the subterranean area of the headquarters. Which is to say that... Who gives a shit about the bows? We've got to douse the flames on their head! Those do not look like normal flames. They look like Arbiter. Arbiter. It's like the Arbiter color scheme. Water! Doesn't anyone have water? We must make haste and douse the flames! Sometime later. Pray tell, art thou recovered? What just happened? He just got like all of the knowledge of the unknown universe beamed into his head. What the fuck? My eyes, if I had eyes, that is, opened slowly. I was lying on the ground, surrounded by the sinners. What happened? Do you not recall what had transpired? I guess I don't. I do remember walking up the stairs and suddenly feeling really dizzy. Executive manager, you must visit a workshop to get that looked at as soon as we return. Huh? A workshop? Did I malfunction or something? Don't talk about them like you're some machine. Either way, there isn't anything we can do about what just happened. Not here. Was it censored for them? Are we just not supposed to know? What the fuck happened? So he really fucking knows. He really knows about, like, the root of all fucking, like, sin. We can discuss this later once we return. What just transpired does not seem to pose any hindrance to our mission. Aeng-du, where is he? I feel like that's not his knowledge. He's probably resonating with the golden bow. She's advanced without us. While I remain curious yet concerned about your condition, we must reconvene with her. The situation calls for urgency. Because he was referring to the seed that everyone had planted in their heart. Which is like the big thing that Aen and Carmen were trying to get out. There was a lot I didn't understand, but since we're in the middle of an operation, let's deal with this first. That came out of left fucking field, man. That came out of nowhere. Holy shit. All right. Dante crash out in the Intervallo of all places. I love how the Intervallos hold this much story significance despite being Intervallos. That's definitely going to be, what is it? That's definitely going to be whatever the Heathcliff identity is based off of. If one's mind is rejected, devoured by their sins, they're reformed in the form of the distorted. Their image reflects the blank, jumped by those who are nothing. Oh. Devoured by their sins is distortion. So distortion and sin and whatnot is related in a way. Interesting. Dark cloud. Give me 1 second. I'm going to blow my nose. Yeah, the Pecatolum, the distorted, and the ego manifested. Ah, interesting. So the Pecatolum are actually like, I'll read Leviathan eventually. The Pecatolum are very deeply related to the distortion phenomenon as a whole. Then I'm about to be taught the rules of the back streets. Oh, this is what Heathcliff bases off of. Why'd this have to break? Why now? I remember seeing a post from a Limbus Company YouTuber that's like, rules of the back streets. I want him to teach me the rules of the back shots. Holy moly, awooga! There was a nervous looking man on top of the stairs on the uppermost floor of the building. Heart distorts. I can immediately tell that this man was unlike any other foe we face in the building. It better be quiet in there. I hope that thing at least stays put. He kept looking into his pocket watch as though he was expecting something awful to come out of that door. He is. His garb, which highly resembles the Kurokumo clan standard outfit, suggests that he's a relevant individual in this case. It's possible to extrapolate from his outfit that he's of higher rank than any foe we've defeated on the course to this location. Thanks, Marisol. Then, before I even had the chance to suggest waiting for a bit to come up with a strategy, Aeng-du was already charging at the man. You must be a captain of the Kurokumo clan. What the? You wish to hunt the blade lineage? Very well. Here I stand before you. Face my blade. I suppose this means that my men are all dead, huh? I'd toss you into that office if I could, but... And the merchandise is still in there. Ugh, come on. Suppose I've got no choice but to fight. At least allow me to introduce myself. Then you can tell me who you are. Your name's Jun. Captain of the boys you killed. Aeng-du, sorry. Aeng-du. Salsu from the lineage of blades. A follower of mentor bamboo-hatted Kim. The hallway before the door falls silent. It's as calm as a winter dawn. The two warriors, blades drawn, begin to take cautious steps. It's as though they're attempting to gauge the distance between each other. Oh. There was a sudden flash. When I came to my senses, the pair had suddenly switched sides, facing away from each other. And then she just goes, zoop, and then she goes, weep. The outcome of this clash? Come on, that's it? Huh? Miss Aeng-du appears to have been Aeng-du's defeat. She fell to her knees. I mean, I was just getting started. I'm surprised he even had energy left for that attack. She's been fighting the Kurokumo clan henchmen on the front lines before we even had the chance to catch up. No wonder she's exhausted. I must also remind you that she was on the verge of death not so long ago. She's overexerted herself. What are the rest of you going to fight me too? This hardly seems fair. Me against all of you? This Jun rested his blade on his shoulder with an annoyed scowl. I could tell from his single clash that Aeng-du wasn't going to go down easily. Emmanuel. Thanks so much for the follow. Well, I don't like that we're ganging up against this one guy. One guy! We got one loud-ass clock for a head. What even is that? Is that some local T-Corp clock-shaped prosthetic fashion or something? Oh, I like the idea of all the... Fuck you, bye-bye. I like the idea of them all thinking he's from fucking T-Corp because we're in T-Corp. It is a clock, right? You there. Is that clock head on time? Mate, what do you think? That clock ain't for telling time. Huh? Then what'd you decapitate yourself for? What a useless clock. Well, wait until he learns. Okay then. Any of you got a timepiece? A clock? A watch? Anyone? My stupid watch broke again. Oh, sorry. Yeah, my fault. It's 5:53 p.m. Duh. The sinners wordlessly begin to surround Jun. I'll hydrate in a sec, Venti. I want to finish this fight first. I guess not. Are any of you even wearing a watch? I don't have any water. You must all be insane, sauntering about without a timepiece. Faust did. Even if I did, I would hardly find it within myself to show it to thee. You're all really getting on my nerves. You know what? That's it. I'll be in deep shit if I let anyone in there anyway. So come and get me. I'll cut you down if it's the last thing I do. He was so like nonchalant about it. All right. This is gonna suck, isn't it? Oh, no. Okay, I thought he was fucking alone. Oh, all right. This will be fine. And he's not here yet. Yeah, we have 10 enemies. All right, we gotta single him out. We gotta do that thing where we kill just enough people. I'm gonna actually build up my my Heathcliff then. Make sure that he has coffin. Just go for that. All right. I'm excited for Bamboo Hadakim though. I'm excited for all of the Intervallo like end bosses, just because I think it's cool because they're at least like decently hard fights, and we typically only get like 1 or 2 hard bosses at Canto. Like we had Ricardo last Canto, and then what is it? Ahab, quote unquote, maybe like Pequod. So I like that we just get like another like big boss. And like whenever even the ones I fought in the mirror dungeons, like Hohenheim, like not gonna be that easy once I finally get there, huh? Because you know when I actually get there, I'm gonna be fucking like not sitting there with 8 bleed ego gifts. Taekwondo is hard. I never found this fight difficult. Hardest non-focused fight. Ayo. I'm concerned. I mean, surely he can't be that bad. Surely. Surely you guys are simply exaggerating. He can't be worse than Guido. Do you not remember what that man did to me? Oh, fuck you, Heathcliff. Come on. Really? You had both coins at negative? Fucking. You're awful. I hate you. Close enough. Welcome back, Guido. Just check his skills. I'll be fine. Alright, if I can specifically kill 2, that's really good for me. Ah, penis balls. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Alright. Now I'm going to want to go all out and try to kill as many as I can. So genuinely focus on damage as opposed to clash power here. I'm just going to do that because I don't want to fuck with it too much. What is it? Like, I would have gone for that anyway. I'm fine using damage over win rate. Because, like, I'm not, like, trying to get through clashes. But Guido is before you had IDs. You have, like, a ton of good IDs and shit now. I guess you're right. Come on. Ah, fuck you. Hitting a coin on this is always nice because it has a 3 attack weight. Which I also learned that Fluid Sack gets 3 attack weight if you up-tie it to, or thread spin it to max. So I want to do that eventually. Hey, get the fuck off my Hong Lu. Come on, Gregor. You're fine. Okay. He healed a little bit. Gregor is literally going to get hit once and then immediately, like, die, which is bad. Okay. All right, and that should be everyone. So it should just be me versus him. Okay, almost me versus him. What's up? All right. This target has bleed, deal 10% damage. This target has 5+ bleed, coin power. Oh my god, so he's actually getting that shit now. Hey, not on him. Not on Gregor. That's fucked up and mean. Apply 2 slash damage up to all allies. This is exactly why that's perfect. Also, slash power up. Yikers. Okay. So this guy's going to have some insane power. What other skills would he have? Ooh. Target has 10 plus bleed attack weight plus 1. Zeta has 5 plus attack skills this turn. Whoa. Final power plus 5. Okay, so that looks bad. But I got time here. This guy's going to get, like, his ass kicked. I mean, I'm sure... What is it? I clashed that. I'm sure that's fine. As for you, you have no bleed. You'll be fine. What is it? And he has, like, no, like, coin power shit. That counter... Add 1 more coin per every surviving ally. Max 3. That's fine. That'll be 2 coins. Which is really good that I made sure... Or made sure, I say in quotation marks. I got lucky that I made sure they were all filtered out. And then now for this, I don't really know... Oh, he's actually weak to slash, eh? Anything particular? No. Seeing if there's any... if you're weak to Piers, actually, I'm going to do this. Just so that I can do more damage with that. As for the rest of you, Kurokumo Ishmael is hitting slash, so that's good. Gregor doesn't actually have anything. I mean, if I can manage to get that, that'd be good, but I have no fucking yellow skill. Like, I don't think I have any sloth on this entire team, which is probably an issue I should remedy at some point. I'm probably fine. Go. Go. And splink. Splink this guy. Forgot you have Guardian Reverses. Yeah. I don't really use it often because it's hard to manage. Okay, rules of the back streets, you're fine. Good. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Okay. Beheading. Solid. Yikes. Yeah, I knew you get staggered. That sucks. All right, you're done. That means all of this, though, is just going to go unopposed on him, which is going to be awesome. Boink, boink. You need to stop applying bleed to yourself. It's kind of mean, and I hate it. Oh, but you're going to heal, actually, which is kind of nice. Boom. Close to a stagger. I don't know if Don reaches it, though. Nope, not quite. But this is fine. Now, this is where stuff might be a little bit more dodgy. But is it really? Let's be real. Is it really? That go. And then die. Bye. 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 And whee! You are going to die now. It's great. Great knowing you, man. You know, I'll see you in hell. Oh, he didn't like die there. He only like went down. You gotta have a post-battle cutscene with him. Garden of Roses is great for debuff spam if you have a surplus of resources. Guess who doesn't have a surplus of resources? Demolishes Gregor's sanity. Yeah. Now let us converse for a moment. Aeng-du seemed to have recovered somewhat as we fought. She bound Jun with a rope before throwing him to the ground. I do not expect a mere captain to know why your organization has put a bounty on our heads. A mere captain. But I could not quite place the reason you were standing guard before this room. It was as though you were protecting our mentor from us, of all people. Wait. It wasn't just you, was it? Every Kurokumo clan filth we killed on our way up to this floor stood in our path like they were protecting something with their lives. Gregor is yet again not allowed to have anything good in life. Maybe we'll get a better WoW for him. Fine. Here's the truth then. We're the victims here. Whatever do you mean? Dude, Gregor should get like the B. The B, he should get an ego for it. Because it'd be like the arm. Guess you could have gotten one for Wing B, but Ishmael got one. You guys really have a way of pushing my buttons, huh? We weren't part of the party pursuing you or cutting you down. That was none of my business. You're just one of many, many syndicates or organizations that were unlucky enough to be on the Thumb shit list. Our run-in was just a coincidence. We were ordered by the Thumb to stand guard next to a black stele here. That's all. Everyone was on edge because you're supposed to transport it elsewhere pretty soon. And that's when you Blade Lineage bastards appeared out of nowhere. Out of nowhere? I see. So this is where our mentor has awakened. Ah, so he got sent back from the library. We're like actively following, like literally just right where they fucking appear. You. Sounds like you know something that I don't. Can't say I ever heard of a technique that could blip people into existence just like that. Thought they were using a singularity or something. Damn, so he came out of the library swinging. Besides, the Blade Lineage never had a chance. Our numerical advantage was insurmountable.
Of course.
We had your friends cornered. We had no trouble cutting them down until there were but 3 of you left standing.
Then all of a sudden, your boss's eyes suddenly began to glow, and he turned into Sans Undertale. He cut down everyone around him. It was a one-sided slaughter. What? Then, you got that right. Blade Lineage Kurokumo clan. It didn't matter. He cut through everyone. So what the hell was I supposed to do? What were we supposed to do? I'm their captain. The lives of my men are my responsibility. I had to save them somehow. So I stayed behind to guard the door while my men guarded the entrance to this building. What other choice did I have? Bamboo-headed Kim is pretty deep in Naruna. So we're starting to get to like some more notable figures coming back. Before it was just the Muller office, you know? I think the next one's about sweepers, which will be interesting. Oh, shit. Delivery deadline's coming up. I'm finished. This won't end with me having to cut off a finger or two, damn it. He was also just a guest invitation. Yeah, that's why I'm like not really sure why I place him. Like sweeper seems more accurate as to where we would be dealing with. Sweepers is kind of like urban legend, urban nightmare. Oh, hello. Ugh. Aeng-du struck the back of Jun's neck with swift precision and dropped him to the floor. Aeng-du, the man had already been subdued. Wherefore did thou... I merely put him to sleep. He would have caused us trouble had we attempted to enter that room while he was conscious. She was actually fucking smart. Holy shit. I must talk to the mentor. See him with my own eyes. Have you gone deaf, lass? Your boss will cut down anyone who gets too close. No. That cannot be. She's so dead. Dante, we can infer from what information we've gathered that... Yeah, I agree. There's a powerful aura coming from behind that door. I can sense it. Our mentor. Aeng-du's hands trembled as they warp around the doorknob. Warp? Wrap. Wrap or warp? Any wrappers? We must prepare for battle. Kim is aura farming. I know that Mentor Bamboo-Hatted Kim will do no such thing. I'm sorry. His title being Bamboo-Hatted Kim is so stupid. Mentor Bamboo-Hatted Kim. Like, that is the most, like, lame title ever. I'd fucking kill myself. Like, you're saying, like, that is such a mouthful, Aeng-du. I'm sorry. I hope she fucking kills you. Or he kills you. I don't know, maybe. She slammed the door open. Maybe Kim is a woman. We don't know. Also, he just wear like a suit. He's kind of dripped out. When he come face to face with a distortion. There he is. There he is. Where are all the bodies, huh? Did he eat them? Was he hungry? I feel like if I was a book for that long, I'd be a bit hungry. And here we are. Well, almost. Almost there. We got 2 more. Bamboo-Hatted Kim. That's cool, though. It's cool to get a bit more story of general receptions. I kind of fuck with it. What is that? I want to look at something. What do I want to look at? Holy lunacy, by the way. Like, dude, like I could so do a pool and like Ryoshu. I really wanna. I'm guessing it's a title of honor based on a symbol. Yeah, like, I mean, it's kind of like similar, like how the colors will have like the red gaze and implying fucking how Vergilius works, or the red mist, or the blue reverberation. It's just bamboo-hatted, so it's just kind of lame. Am I gonna be fighting him here? Am I gonna be fighting him? Bamboo-Hatted Kim. Mentor, what is this? I recognize those wounds. These are your techniques. You, how could you put your blade to our fellows? Oh, calm down. Attempting to communicate seems futile. No, you're fighting Sinclair. We're just killing him for fun. No way. We're just actually slaughtering Aeng-du. Pitch black flames lingered behind this man she called Bamboo-Hatted Kim, her mentor. He's locked in. Something had devoured him. There was something in his eyes. Fiendish malevolence. I could sense it. This was a distortion. Cease your beastly howls and talk to me. Please say something. She's just gonna die. Oh, never mind. Oi! Don't get too close. Oh. The distortion unsheathed its blade in the blink of an eye. It sensed that something had entered its range. That stance. You're really gonna kill. Get out of the way! We're gonna kill Sinclair just for the joke, just for fun. As Aeng-du stood there confused, Sinclair urgently hurled himself in her direction. And in that brief moment, the distortion's blade descended upon them as though it bisected the very space they inhabited. I surmise that Sinclair has entered the distortion's range as well. We have no choice but to suppress it. We tensed up, sensing the changing atmosphere. We slowly raised our weapons. Ooh, I like that. I like the way you said it. We have to suppress it. Sinclair is a hero. My goat. Look at him go. Distorting bamboo-hatted Kim, eh? Not distorted. Keep that in mind. All right, passives. Okay, does not change. So he has sanity. He has sanity, which is not the most common. So he gets poise and inflicts bleed. Inflicts slash resistance down, damage. Nothing crazy off rip. Let's do this. All right. Oh, so he's really big on that negative sanity. Look at that. He just has a bunch of minus points. Which is interesting. Okay. Let's see. Then also the fucking music. Damn, I want my stronger skills on this, which might actually make sense to put Sinclair there then. And then I could put... Oh, I can't put you there. Let's do that. Where are you going? You're going to Sinclair. Fuck. 11 minus 3. It's at 5. Let's put Don there. Fuck, but that's going for Don too. I can't do anything. Heathcliff, my boy, my pal. Power counter. I think I'll be fine. Okay, then that's going for Honglu. I can do that. Then Don is still trying to clash here. Heathcliff is power countering. I need to figure out what to do. Jesus Christ, you now have a good first turn here. Honglu, I mean, I can clash with you. Clash Lu. Okay. And then I can take you. The issue is I can't do anything with that without having this one. Oh, no, wait. What? No, okay. Because then you're going for Sinclair, which is a problem. I can't let that happen. Damn, you suck balls. Hang on. Damn, yeah, he's like, he's got 3 fucking things on Don. If I go win rate here. Yeah, like it barely targets anything. All right, that's fine. So then we're going to do... All right. So Honglu, you're going to go for this one. You're actually going to go for this one with that. And then Don's got the fucking 3. Gregor will fight this one. With the Unforgivable Sin? Yeah, I'll do it with the Unforgivable Sin. I mean, this one actually still isn't that bad. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't want to go all in with the skill 3 right away. Then we got all the shit on Don. And then we got the one on Sinclair. What is this? Oh, wait. Well, no. Hang on. Hang on. Because there's only one going in on Sinclair. So if we target Sinclair's here, and then Don takes that, and then Heathcliff takes this? No, we're good. We're good. We're good. All of these have something to receive. All right, let's go. We just got to pray. Yeah, yeah. Now the enemy's flipping all their coins, and it fucking sucks for you. It sucks, bitch. Wah. That's what I wanted to see. Oh, fuck you, dude. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. Nice. Nice. He's got actually a pretty decent stagger threshold. Not really the most complicated thing. I always wonder why they have a stagger threshold at the very bottom there, and I'm guessing it's for tremor. Like, if you raise the stagger threshold, that helps. Yep, I figured you got that, Gregor. Nice. Nice. Okay. That's building Bloodied Hand, which I don't know too much about, but I know it's important. Also, I still get Dullahan even if I don't get that, which is fucking sick. I don't actually know that. Or at least remember that. I lose Dullahan at what? At negative 25 SP. Alright, so I just got to keep my SP relatively up. I don't have 15 SP, so I'm actually... I got to be careful. That's fine, though, actually. I can work with that. He has 13 SP. He's actually more likely to hit his coins right now, which is good. The music's awesome. I love the music. As for you, favored, not most guaranteed. But I think that should be better, right? If this unit speeds faster than the targets by 2 or more coin power plus 1. So yeah, that's actually better now that it's there. As for you, Gregor, I'm going to probably just send in Sacrifice. Yeah, I'm fine sending in Sacrifice for the family. As for you, Ishmael, I want you to hit that. Don, hit the evade, and then I think you guys will be fine. And then hopefully we can start keeping in mind his passives a bit more this next turn, but we'll see. We might be able to stagger him here, but I don't know. Maybe something bad will happen when he staggers. The music series is a poem from the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Holy literature. Literature? In my book-based person game? No way. Oh, Ishmael. Why would you do that? And there's a paralyze on that too. Not fun. You suck. Okay. Come on, at least stagger him. You guys suck balls. I fucking hate all of you. That's fine though, because now we have the funny attack. Our sanity's not looking the best. Gregor's staggered, which is good. Having Gregor staggered earlier rather than later is really important. Because his entire kit basically, once that's staggered, he cannot be staggered after this turn. So this is good for us. Hung Lu, I could probably get that one. He has 24 sanity. I got faith in him. Dominating here, but I actually don't like that much. I want to use that. I want to use his ego. You'll be fine. I know you will. You only have 2 paralyze. I think you've got it, Ishmael. I think you've got it. Actually, he should be staggered by the time Ishmael even connects with that. Right? We should be able to stagger him off the first attack that we actually win. Like, Sinclair should be staggering him, right? Okay. Nice. And then, please hit the coin. You suck balls. But it's a stagger. I'll take it. And now the rest of this should just be going through as a bunch of, yeah, like, unguarded. Though he might have a phase shift. Yes, Ethan. Yes! Kick his ass! Kick his ass! Holy shit. Nice. And now that goes through. We're chilling. Reaching stagger plus. Nice. I don't actually know what stagger plus does. Nice. And we got him up. And he's still fucking staggered. Wow. This guy kind of sucks. Anything that I should be worried about here? Nah? No. Really? You did all this? You kind of suck, man. You kind of suck ass. Just saying. Just stating for the record. And blink. Yeah, no, I mean, you played Lineage. Or like, blame loserage. Ayo. Fucking nerd. Bye. Easy win. I mean, that's probably not the final form, but like, easy win. Well done, despite having 2 people that lower sanity of a guy who exclusively uses minus coins. Yeah, no, I mean, that was really cool though, having like a minus coin only fight. Also, holy event currency, man. I wish like excess event currency did something. Like, that sucks. Balls. 250. A Blade Fiend's Fathom. Suppress the dungeon boss. All right. I remember hearing that this one had a whole thing. So let's see. Bambukat and him kneeled and caught his breath. Something began to shimmer behind him. This is a dungeon. A mirror dungeon to the Fathoms. A mirror dungeon. This is just like Ding Dong's Bar and Friars. I thought he was like saying like a joke there. It's Oinbong's. Okay, no, it was. I was really confused there. He's already entered the dungeon. So we've got to follow the bloke, eh? Yeah. We were ordered to secure the distortion as well, so. An immense, heavy sensation emanates from within that space. That monolith has to be somewhere in there too. Let us follow. While she was clearly dumbfounded by the turn of events, I could tell she was determined to see this to the end. We had nothing more to add. Advancing. This place is taking the likeness of S Corp. Ooh. Okay. Dude. I love Project Mint. I wish Koreans were real. Not just anywhere in S Corp. Like, come on. Gregor's just awful with names. I see. You call this place the Fathoms of Ego. It appears that Mentor Bamboo had Kim's memories are affecting this place. It means the enemy is 2.5 times fatal as opposed to 2 times. Oh shit, okay. Is there aught from his past that you're aware of? No, nothing in detail. I don't believe I have the right to divulge a depiction of his past based on hearsay either. Damn, I have a lot of respect for this guy. He's kind of a loser though. Aeng-du continued in a morose tone. When he appeared so suddenly at this building, I don't suppose he had much trouble cutting down the Kurokumo clan henchmen. I'm certain he was flanked by competent men and women. It would not have mattered how many henchmen they threw against the mentor. Nothing short of a Kurokumo clan officer could have given him any trouble. In fact, I surmised that he would have been able to cut down 100 of their men on his own. But not all those who accompanied Master Bamboo Hatted Kim were as powerful as he. His capabilities lie far beyond our own. His fellows must have fallen one by one before the endless onslaught of Kurokumo clan henchmen, which probably caused him to distort. And I can't help but imagine that sight must have reminded him of a tragic event in his past. An unpleasant event that likely shook Mentor Bamboo Hatted Kim to the core. That alone fits numerous criteria that make it ripe for a manifestation of a distortion. He was in a very receptive state to the monolith influences as well. I was wondering how much the monolith had to do with it. But that is how the Mentor became beholden to his blade, like a fiend. Yet, still, how could he? We remained wordless and advanced as Aeng-du despondently muttered to herself. It was all silent, save for the sound of our shoes lightly pressing into the soft soil beneath our feet. Damn, alright. So wait, I'm really confused. What the fuck is... What is Ishmael? What? Huh? Huh? Wait, I get to select an ego. What the fuck? Huh? What? Huh? What the fuck is this shit? Why do I get to select my gift here? During this encounter, when inflicting bleed potency or unique bleed for the first time against an enemy with an attack skill effect, inflict 2 additional bleed count. Yes, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. This is just an actual fucking mirror dungeon. Leave me be. Yeah, so she's a Kurokumo clan captain. I thought the guy we just fought was a Kurokumo clan captain. Like, so is she not? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't fucking understand. Oh no, my average level isn't high enough. Moving on. I mean, I guess, like, I could put, like, you there. I guess I could put, like, I don't know. What are your support passives? When an ally with the least SP hits an enemy with 5+ sinking, the ally heals 2 SP. Now, I remember hearing that LCB Faust actually had a pretty good support passive. No. Maybe? No. Gunnar Faust. Isn't like that her big thing? So the combat phase heal 1 ally with the least SP. Yes. But that's only a resonance. Lust resonance. Which I don't really know if I got a lot of. But I'll put it on just in case. He, though, is of a lower rank. Wait. Jun claimed he was a captain. Heath, though, is of a lower rank. Okay. Interesting. But, like, I thought, like, captains came and went. Like, I thought, like, the captain was, like, the big honcho. At least that's what I got from the cutscene. Let's see. Any other support passive that I should be thinking of? Oh, wait. I don't even have the fucking support passives because they're unlocked at tier 3. Never mind. Fuck that shit. What's your support passive? I think I have you at tier 3. So the combat phase apply 2 defense level up to the ally with the lowest HP percentage. Target split 50. This sucks. This shit sucks. How about you, Ardor Blossom? Anything cool? Y'all fucking suck. Screw you guys. I'm going in. Don't care. Glad I didn't miss the stream. How's the Limbus going? We're managing. We're doing a mirror dungeon for some reason. I guess it's mostly just they're using the structure of a mirror dungeon, but I don't really know. We're mirror dungeoning for some reason. It's such a goofy way to do this. Like, why? Why a mirror dungeon? Why have we entered a mirror dungeon through the distortion? Do they just not get their own unique dungeon? I just think it's kind of funny. Hello, Pekatolum. All right. I don't know. Now that I'm in a mirror dungeon, I'm like, oh, why don't I just press that funny win rate button? All right. We should be fine. But that doesn't mean sanity will carry over between fights, at least early on. That will change eventually. Do that. Do that. Yeah, I want this guy actually murdered to death. Cool. There's some events in the mirror dungeon as a whole that have skill tests that can only be cleared with specific identities. In this mirror dungeon or just mirror dungeons overall? No, you're so right though. Because like, there's some things that I sometimes come across in the mirror dungeons that like nobody can fucking do. It's really weird. Like everyone will be very low, but if I fail it, it's typically like a nothing happened. Nice. Go off, Gregor. Just calm down. Oh, holy barrel cannon. Nice. Good shit. That would have sucked ass. Alright. And I can actually start farming resources. Maybe I farm some sloth. God forbid. I feel like it's actually a problem that I have no sloth. Like, you require it. Well, actually, hang on. You don't require it. You don't require it. You don't require it. I don't think either of you require it. I think you require it. I think you require it. Now, it's not a problem that I don't have sloth. Only Gregor needs sloth. That's crazy. Prepare to be confused but entertained for the next hour. Yeah, we're just about to go, like, kill this sword guy. Who, like, everyone, like, really, like, dick rides and is like, this guy's like John Sword. And, like, I don't know. He didn't really feel like John Sword to me. He felt like John got his ass kicked in, like, 5 seconds. Consequences being sick but not in the stream. Well, I hope you feel better. Dude, again, like, I have just, like, been in this, like, reinvigorated state since, like, my arms have recovered. It's so nice. Like, I'm honestly glad that we're doing a shorter one today and that we're just doing the Intervallo, because, like, I've been thinking, like, the whole stream, like, I'm having fun with this, but I'm thinking to myself, like, all right, I get through this, then I end stream, then I'm going to go good. This, and that done, that's going to be great. I'm going to eat. I'm going to have a good dinner. I'm going to ball. My arm had changed. Exactly. Just happened all of a sudden one day. But what is it? But it's so nice, and I just feel so happy. So hopefully once you're not sick anymore, you have a similar spike in energy. It's amazing. I love it. Oh, while this clash plays out, I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. Took some medicine, so hopefully it'll help. Let's go. Thank you. Give me 2 seconds. So I'd mentioned also, boom. I'd mentioned earlier this week how I'd done meal prep with Parker, and it's so fucking nice because that means after this stream, I can basically be eating dinner within 5 minutes, and then I can be up, and then I can be doing shit. Because, like, I'm hungry as fuck. Oh, I could have gone for the higher tier. You give a gift. Damn. But, like, that would have been so nice. Or that would have been so nice, but no, this is really nice. So, like, advantages, you know, I could just, like, or, like, if we were going longer today, like, I could take a dinner break and, like, have actual food. Eating food of actual substance is kind of based and awesome. Fuck that, like, college student lifestyle of eating, like, ramen noodles. I placed your arms when you were sleeping. Thanks. Are they at least better now? I hope they are. But I also just like a project that I think is due at midnight. And actually, if I recall, yikes. If I recall this teacher, I think he actually closes assignments at midnight, so I might have to like speedrun this shit. Because normally whenever I do an assignment, I like if it's due at midnight, like I'll submit it a little later than midnight. I'll submit it at like 12, like 13 or something like that. And so like, I might be cooked if I can't. Or if this closes, that might suck big balls. But we'll see. It's like editing a music video. And all the editing a music video is just subtitling. Also, that was a cool ass combo between those two. Did you see that? That's my ship right there. But no, editing a music video when like all it is just like text. We're just doing the text. We're not like making anything like cool graphics wise. Just kind of fucking sucks. Cause like, I don't know. There's just like I'm just subtitling basically. I already did that. I did that for like a 28-minute Lethal Company video. You don't lose points for that. They typically don't care if it's submitted like the same night. Again, this professor, if I recall correctly, is a little bit more strict, but also it's my post-production class. Like, I don't really care that much. I don't need to prove myself in my post-production class, you know. I don't feel the need to, which might sound egotistical, but like, have you seen what we're playing? It's the whole fucking point. They call me John Ego. You'll be fine. Cool visuals are so fun. I know, like, the thing is, I've been, like, kind of going over the top for this. Like, I only have, like, the first, like, a minute or two of it done because or sorry, not even the first minute or two. I only have like the first like 10 seconds done because like I like hyper specific because like first off, it's a weird project. My post-production teacher is really weird. Everyone who has ever taken a class with him kind of agrees. He just kind of uses post-production as an excuse to like film and video or like film and edit like whatever the fuck he wants. Which like I guess I can respect on a certain degree, but at the same time like I was hoping to edit with some like actually good footage, not some shit that we like recorded randomly like in a side room. And so we're like learning all this like tech stuff. Where was I going with it? It's a music video about like our CTM department, our cinema, television, and media department. And it's a parody of, fuck, it's an Eminem song. I can't remember which one. But we're literally doing like an Eminem parody, but like all of the fucking lyrics are like CTM core. And it's like I can't even remember how to describe it, but so like the lyrics are related to that. So he just wants us to like pop text on the screen and then occasionally give like the text a little effect to emphasize words. I'm here, I'm like, I got a camera like coming in from the side, lighting up the screen to release the lyrics, even if it's not good. Like it's literally just like a stagnant yellow like thing that appears. It's not like glowing, it's not like cinematic, it's not a 3D camera, but it's just like PNGs I found. I'm just fucking around with them. I don't know what you're on about, but yeah, so what's right is wrong and right and wrong and wrong and right, and then right and wrong. A poise ego gift, a slash ego gift. Let me get that slash ego gift. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Sure. No! No! That's fucked up. Nothing happened. Man, fuck you. Oh, I was so excited. I didn't know that. I caught the stream. Hell yeah, welcome in. I'm procrastinating on physics homework, so I'm going to start it. I wish you the best of luck. Nah, I was making this like giant ass study guide for a test the other night while watching my friend Cooper play the end of Canto 4. But I kept getting fucking distracted. So then I watched a shitty movie after I left the call. And that also distracted me, so. Or just Blade Lineage identities. But like the other Blade Lineage identities that I have in my party couldn't really do anything. I have one. For one of the options, only Blade Lineage Otis can. That's interesting. I mean, they better be like unique ass gifts then. They better be cool. But yeah, no. Anyway, back to my music video rant. I don't know. I just like. I don't really want to do like mediocre subtitling work. Like if we were doing like cool ass advanced subtitling work, I'd be chill with it. But when my professor has to teach us what a fucking keyframe is, as I've been using them for years and years and years, I'm like, dude, I hate it here. But you know what? You guys want to know? While we're just grinding through the mirror dungeon, you guys want to know another a fun school story? My educational life's been quite interesting as of late. What is it? There is this. If I say what is it one more time, I'm gonna cry. There's this guy in one of my classes who's very loud, very much knows a lot about film and makes it known. And it does kind of suck because like he like blurts the shit out. Like if a teacher mentions a film, he'll be like, "Oh, I love that film," and that film went on to inspire this director to make this, and we're like, "Dude, please shut up." Just because he blurts it out like in the middle of anything. Also, whoa, what's this? What do you think of the outsiders, the current climate? Kurokumo clan, you do not wear their garb. You now appear to be peasants seeking some clash in the chaos of the back streets. Well, you don't believe what Ishmael has. Slash, come on. Oh, huge! We can actually do this one. But no, so this guy makes me want to rip my hair out, right? So I sit behind him in one of my classes. The slash has 1 point for lower slash resistance +3. Oh, nice. That's actually really good. But no, so this chap, I'm taking a test yesterday, and my teacher walks up right to him. Have you read the Sinner book? I have not, unfortunately. I've not read any of them yet. I'm waiting till I'm caught up to start doing that, which seems to be the general consensus. You know, you start Limbus Company, you get to like where you can be, or like the furthest you can get, and then you start reading the center books, and it becomes a whole thing. But no. So my teacher walks up to the guy, and again, this guy who boasts about his knowledge about film all the time. This is my film music class, and he'll like always talk about the directors. Teacher walks up to him. You can't use your phone during a test. And I'm sitting there, flabbergasted. This guy sitting front and center in my class, taking a test in the front row, just has his phone out and is looking up the answers, which I was in genuine shock and awe. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to say. And then he ends the class and he's like literally begging the professor, like, please, I don't want to fail this. I really studied for this. Like, please. Like, I'm really sorry. And so I'm like, all right. And then I move on. And then I'm a course assistant. I'm a course assistant in this class. Ooh, Arctic Sense. It's kind of cool, actually. I don't know if that's good for me, but that's kind of cool. Or I could place a skill. Another unforgivable sin would go nuts. No, I want it for fun. But so, I'm a course assistant for another class, right? I'm gonna finish this story, then we'll go into the thing. And in this class, wait, what? With 0 or less SP. Wait, that's so fucking good. No! Oh, I wish I had that. That would've been awesome. Well, sucks to suck. Okay, let me finish this real quick. I'm a course assistant for a class that he's in. I mean, I can see all the grades. So I'm grading things for my professor. You know, like the busy work. The open-ended responses on quizzes that you need to wait for the teachers to read and whatnot. All of that. You wouldn't believe who I found using ChatGPT to answer test questions. You wouldn't believe. You wouldn't believe whose discussion post I went on and saw, here are the whatever reasons for this. One, like the exact way ChatGPT format shit. And I just look at my professor, I'm like, check this shit out. Check this shit out. And it wasn't even until Atlas mentioned until I realized it was the same fucking guy. So I just thought there was an insane amount of poetic irony in the guy who's constantly blurting out film fun facts cheating on all of his exams. Like he will mention like, we watched the film yesterday. He's like, man, even after 71 years, it still holds up. No one needed to know the 71 years. Like he knows like the release date of everything. And I was like, well, that's a 0 and that's a 0. It was poetic justice. I loved it. Anyway. That story's over. Let's hydrate and fight this motherfucker. I was excited to share that one. So that thing behind him is... Indeed. That is the monolith. The artifact must have entered his fathoms of ego the moment it imbued bamboo-hatted Kim with strength. This manor must be where the Mentor's last protectee resided before we departed as S-Corp. Ah, such massacre. Mentor. Was this carnage the memory that haunted your dreams and your waking hours for so long? Sounds annoying. I could go on more about it, but I'll save it for now. Yet the deaths of our dear fellows. Tear begins to well in Aeng-du's eyes. Ah. Again, something murmurs in my head. Is this bamboo-hatted Kim's past? A somber voice, drenched with woe, echoes in my head. For a fleeting moment, I once had this thing people call honor. Vile men, whose hearts are consumed by evil, oft approach virtuous officials to seek harm. And I considered it an honorable deed to be a protector of the virtuous, to hew those that sought harm against them. Yet, to be virtuous in a world of the vicious was to be prey to this merciless world. And before such overwhelming might of the vicious, the irrevocably corrupt officials, my strength was inconsequential. I had little choice but to leave S-Corp, cradling my broken spirit alongside my fellows. I've left my sacred or my scarred honor behind at the land of my failures. We became vagabonds, lost wandering and weary, aimless drifters without a place to call their home. Even their faith in my decision to leave began to crumble piece by piece. So did my faith in myself. I began to fall apart. I've already failed once. What's there to say I'm not failing my dear fellows once again? The least I could do is help them lead a stable life. Yet that invitation I received only led them to their demise. In the end, I failed my mission. I failed my honor. I failed my dear fellows. Whoa! Again, I am returned to the land of my failure. The voice continued to murmur, but it devolved into nothing but a low growl, a quiet and incoherent rumbling. Holy shit. I can't help but feel a bit of sympathy at his suffocatingly painful past. He's Sans, phase 2, guys. What did you believe in? But that's exactly why we have to face him. Free him from this distortion. Guys, we're putting an end to this. Right here, right now. Yes. It appears we have no choice. Aeng-du's grown far too agitated to function properly in this battle. It's all up to us now. We're on the genocide route, man. It's over. It's over. It's so nice to see his backstory expanded. I like it. It's just nice. Especially for a general reception. Look at him. Distorted bamboo-hatted Kim. Does that get reported? It would at my college? I think it does. I don't know. I left it to my teacher. Alright, similar to last time. Just with, you know, 5 more skills. Don't know anything about his passives. He does still have sanity. Starts at -6. Alright, let's do this. If we can get him all the way down, we're going to be doing more damage to him. He does have... I don't know any of his resistances, actually. Okay. I'm going to start off with a Requiem. Or no, I'm going to start off with a power counter on you. It looks like he's distributing things decently this time around. Small issue being... he is not targeting any of these two. Meaning that there is one attack that's going to go unopposed, which is a problem. So I need to figure out which the best attack to let go unopposed is. For sure, draw of the sword on Heathcliff. That's chill. So then power counter that Heathcliff. Then Sinclair, do that. Gregor, yeah, I want you to do that. Oh wait, no, I need Sinclair to take you. Ishmael, you're gonna have to take this. I'm gonna start out with my skill 3 so that we can actually build SP. Normally I like to hold off on using them until later. That's okay. You're getting power countered, and then you're the weak one, just making sure that I have it all set. And then go right there. Let's go. Nice. Nice. Good. Good. Okay. He's slightly weak to slash, probably in part due to our ego gift. Perfect. Fuck him up, Sinclair. Look at that 40. Oh, right. Wait. No. Because we didn't rest. It was a mirror dungeon. So we're actually starting this fight with insanely high sanity. Oh my god, okay. We're also starting this fight with insanely low health. For Gregor, that is. Because Gregor can heal. Look at him go. Okay. But we'll have to keep an eye on Gregor then. It's a little scary. But yeah, no. Starting the fight at 45 SP is fucking insane. That is a goated start. Okay. You suck ass. Hong Lu hit that, and then he'll hit that. And then done. Fuck yeah. Nice. Alright. Got Dullahan out. Got all of this. He's at 40 sanity. It's honestly better that I just keep him on Dullahan and wait till like a natural... Or wait, no, because now we can use Lament, Mourn, and Despair using the counter, which is awesome. Even if it's not going to be the best, it's still just nice to have because it's building Coffin. And that's what's important. We keep that Memorial Procession there too. Alright, as for Sinclair, I'm going to have him just hit that. Clean up. Can go on that. I have faith in you, Ishmael. You have such high SP right now. Yeah, I gotta keep an eye out for Gregor. Oh, shit. Wait, I'm just now realizing. Wait, are you just going all in on Sinclair? No, okay. I need to be careful about who I'm targeting for what then. Ishmael can take... Which one is this? Ishmael can take both of these skills. I can let the first one connect and then go for this one. So let's do that. As for you... These 3 are going for Sinclair, which I don't really want any of them hitting. So it is probably in my best interest to actually have Sinclair use an evade dice this turn, or an evade dice, evade skill this turn. Specifically on that one before anything else. All right. Now the power counter. We're letting that one go through. And then I'd rather one of the stronger ones go away on Sinclair just in case it hit. Now for the rest of this, I mean, we just kind of got to kick his ass. Let's do this. All right. Dude, the theme is so cool. I love the theme. It's certainly an angry song, exactly. You got the right energy there, Blank. I respect it. All right. Nice. It almost sounds like he actually says that in the background. Wait, I just realized that. Okay, nice. Hit that, hit that. Perfect. Nice, Sinclair. No! My goat! Leave him alone! Okay. That's fine, I think. Good. Okay, Hung Lu. Get damage. Stagger? Yes! Good. Right at the end of his turn, too. All right, staggered resentment, which means he's going to take more damage. Resentment. What's that do? Panic type, resentment. Low morale effects. Gain damage up and minus defense level. Okay. And then that's gain attack power up and defense level. So that sucks. It's bad to have him down there. When taking sinking damage, gain 1 defense level down next turn. Oh, interesting. I kind of like how, what is it? More, like, sinking and whatnot is fucking destroying him. Because he's just, like, sinking further down. Because this guy's literally just, like, wallowing in self-pity. Kind of a loser move. Personally, like, if I was responsible for the death of all my compatriots, I wouldn't be that dramatic about it. Anyway, fuck this guy up. I want this twink obliterated. Okay. Nice. 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 Become stronger but more frail. Yeah. Hurts his evade skill. Nice. Nice. Okay. I mean, we're strong. We're strong, and we're all level 45, which is probably higher than him. Fucking destroy this guy. Like, look at that. However, now he might lock in a little bit more. And also, we don't know if he'll change phase. There's still a lot of skills that he's... Uh-oh. 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 Prioritize the target with the least HP. On kill, double the growing resentment value. What the fuck? But this unit has a relevant buff. Gain growing resentment equal to damage turn. Fuck. Okay. Let's see. 10% chance to flip heads. I don't know what that means still. Still don't know what that means. Okay. So he's definitely hitting that full 29. Target fixed. Does that mean I can run in on that? Nope. Okay, Gregor. Gregor! Gregor! Balls. All right. Well, I kind of gotta pray, right? Oh my god, no, because he fucking he uses that like 8 fucking times too. Okay, we're gonna have to kill him. That's the solution. I have to kill him. Okay, if Sinclair hits that, he's gonna get countered immediately and staggered. But that's okay because everything's going in on Gregor this turn. It's not like Sinclair's being relied on for anything else. As for Gregor, I don't really know. You're weak to blunt. I mean, I gotta try it at least. Hong Lu, I want you to take one of those. Heathcliff, go there. You're weak to slash? Question mark? Yes, and then he's fine against Pierce. I kind of want to Fell Bullet Heathcliff. Either that or, I mean, this should be fine. But Fell Bullet looks cooler, so I want to do it because it looks cooler. Did I mention that it looks cooler? And then... Oh, fuck, he resists Blunt. So genuinely, it's better for me to use Don Ego here. I got a lot of slash going in, just go. It's fine if Gregor gets doinked. I mean, this guy's low as fuck. Why are my eyes watering so much? I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. He's dead. I win. Easy. Well, that was definitely the fight of all time. Was that it? You dealt so much damage you skipped the phase, which was extremely lucky. That's nuts. I mean, it's probably because, we were at, like, such a big advantage by being at 45 sanity. We kind of kicked his ass. The dungeon. After a grueling battle, as we finally managed to drag Bamboo-hatted Kim to his knees. Like a mirage, the fathoms of the ego began to fall apart. The monolith had already left the fathoms of ego and was back at the center of the office. pulls out a move that cannot be redirected and noms you for a big heal. Yeah, but I kicked his ass. Just as the office began to resemble the one we walked into, the radio I carried began to buzz again. Hiya, can you hear me? If you do, give me a TikTok. TikTok. Very funny, Dante. You know we just barely survived a deadly encounter, right? Well, she asked me to. Perfect. We really don't have much time left. Since it looks like the monolith's briefly stabilized, let me teach you how to lock it down. Don't take too long, or that distortion's going to turn into an abnormality. That can happen? Follow my instructions to a T and don't lag behind. It's all about precision and speed. She seems awfully cheerful for how dire the situation is. I followed the radio's instructions and reached out to the monolith with my palms. Oh, some light came out of it when I reached out with my fingers. For more info, read Leviathan. As always. The voice coming from the radio was pretty nonchalant about all this, but it almost sounded like she could see exactly what I was looking at. They just have a camera on his head. Right. Straight down from there. Yep, you're doing good. Now move left, take it slow now. Couldn't help but wonder if I was doing this right, but I still followed her directions and drew a trail of light with my hand over the monolith. Oh, damn. Mentor! The shimmering black tendrils began to withdraw from Bamboo Hatted Kim's body. Maybe the distortion's withdrawing too. Good work. Detective, the levels are stable. The distortion detective! That's the distortion detective! I can't help, or can't seem to stop calling you detective, huh? Sorry, old habits die hard, you know. Oh, that's definitely someone from fucking distortion detective. Sounds like she's reporting to someone else on the other side of this communication. That's definitely... LCD's probably Limbus Company Distortion team or something. Good work, bus dudes. The LCA will be there in a minute, so sit tight. Huh? LCA? Not that rude after team lady from earlier. Well, anyway, thanks for the assist, everyone. LCD Distortion Tac Force Ezra. Over and out. Ezra. The radio shut off before any of us had the chance to say anything. Again. And now 5 seconds later. My, they're really piling in, huh? Who are these guys? The LCA, the Special Operations Unit. Orders. Commencing secured item retrieval. Who the fuck are these guys? Right, the item is custody target T276 confirmed and secure. Whoa. Well, looks like our job is done here. I didn't even have to say anything. Not that they could hear me anyway. Before the uniformed troops marched in and started attaching various tools to the monolith. Trouble. T27601 unconfirmed. Requesting location. What are you blathering about? Rewording. Where is the distorted individual? Wherever you seek. He sits next to the monolith. Huh? Where has he gone? The individual by the name Aeng-du dragged him beneath that sofa. Approximate time of event 3 minutes ago. I like how he was designated with the -01 like they would an abnormality. Didn't I ask you to tell us if you noticed something important going on in the background? I'll make an immediate report should an identical event occur. That's when I noticed the LCA agents were growing visibly uneasy. Alert. Abnormal reaction detected from an entity in T27601's proximity. When the agent ran over and kicked the sofa. Whoa. Miss Aeng-du. There was Aeng-du, her arms tightly wrapped around Bamboo Hatted Kim. Her hand holding a blade that dug deep into her mentor's flesh. I know not of your painful past. I cannot possibly know in detail what you've gone through. But that cannot be a just reason, an excuse for cutting down your very own fellows. Miss Aeng-du, that man was not himself. If the blade has consumed my mentor, turned him into a fiend, then I will end him myself. It has to be me. No, not at all. It's all excuses. That's all it is. If Mentor didn't bring some odd invitation to us, if he hadn't caused us to flee escort, our home to begin with. Oh, yes. Hey! No! Stop it! No, you're not allowed to do that one. Your voice is finally growing clear. No, we're not doing this again. We're not doing this shit again. Mutation. Distortion of the subject entity confirmed. Suspicion. Phase 1 of the monolith reactivation process may have been engaged. We can't let her be. She's going to distort. I'm gonna distort, Dante! I'm gonna distort! Versal, knock Miss Aeng-du out. Thanks, Versal. Versal struck Aeng-du hard before the LCA agents even had the chance to do anything. Stabilized. Distortion nullified by the subject's loss of consciousness. Oh my fucking god, that's awesome. Hey, good work, Dante. Dante had that shit on lock. Stab wound confirmed on subject T276's or -1. Wound not critical. Will not pose challenge to retrieval and recovery. I've carried out the task you've ordered. Thank you. Whoa, what just happened? Was that caused by the monolith's influence too? A plausible explanation. The monolith was properly sealed, but its lingering influence seemed to have seeped into her. I like the little toll that plays whenever they're about to distort. It was kind of cool. Oh, hey! The levels went bonkers over there just now. The radio began buzzing all on its own again. Requesting radio. Arrow received LCD's message. Okay. Acknowledged. Please speak. Huh? Oh, you're LCA, aren't you? I'm Ezra from LCD. Nice to acknowledge. Commencing sit rep. Sit rep. You know what? You're not the only one who knows how to cut people off. I already got your sit rep, okay? I don't need it. There are 2 people there, right? Just bring them both over here. Negative. Exact orders state that retrieval targets are to be... Come on! Loosen up some, huh? Concern. The monolith alone will be a difficult subject to contain. Oh, that's okay. Our very own our very own LCD team leader said she'll take care of it. I gotta read this distortion detective, man. Besides, that monolith, Detective and I have successfully retrieved that before. And considering that the 2 of them are both returnees from the library, considering that the 2 of them have been pulled from the edge of distortion, it'll definitely help us with our records, don't you think? She gets it. Holy shit. Understood. However, what the hell? Are we kidnapping them for some dodgy human experiments or something? Okay. So I know there's been some scary rumors of kidnappings in T-Corp, but what we're doing here is completely unrelated. Alright? What's happening there? I'd appreciate it if you didn't compare us to the likes of those Backstreet's rumors. That's definitely going to relate to him somehow. Sure, you guys can leave them there, but if we don't take them in, they'll distort and get killed. And who knows, the Kurokumo clan or even the Thumb could catch wind of this and pick them up instead. I suppose you're right. Anyway, make sure to bring them in. Both of them, okay? Acknowledged. Retrieving now. The call dropped. The agent swarmed around the pair, bound them, and disappeared into the door. All of it was done in one fluid practice motion. Damn! I really like the amount that we've actually learned about Limbus Company. This, what is it? This Intervallo. Like, that's probably had to be the most important part. Like, we've gotten a lot on Dante. We've gotten a lot on Limbus Company as a whole. Like, some, like, distortion, like, investigation shit. It's nice to know, like, that, you know, we're not just working for some soulless guys. There's a bunch of departments actively working. I don't know when it happened, but they'd already retrieved the monolith when that LCA agent picked up the LCD's call. Right, so mission accomplished, huh? I guess so. Bye. Warning. Recommended action from the manager. Immediate extraction from the scene. Imminent arrival of the Thumb. Highly likely. So after the middle is the Thumb, huh? What I wouldn't give to see the look on their stuck-up faces. Hey, the Thumb wasn't that strong. I think he's telling us to get out of here before the Thumb catches us red-handed. Correction. Limbus Company was already on a crash course against the Thumb the moment we commenced this mission. Great. That makes sense. It'll only be a matter of time before they put the pieces together and realize they are involved in what happened. Are you sure we can handle not only the middle, but also the Thumb? Okay, I don't like how the LCB, the bus department, is just out of the loop, but it seems everyone else is just fully aware of everything going on and exactly how our fucking company works. Fuck these guys. Irrelevant. A foe is a friend, and a friend is a foe for Limbus Company. Delayed. Extracting scene. That's a roundabout way of just saying they're a foe. With that cryptic message, the LCA agent quickly withdrew from the scene. A friend is a foe. Like Vergilius. He knows something, but won't tell us what it is. At least that was the impression I got from the way he spoke. Are you sure that we can handle not only the middle, but also the Thumb? Irrelevant. A foe is a friend, and a friend is a foe for Limbus Company. Came to meet so many departments of the company in such a quick succession. The LCA, the LCD, and the LCCA. An old question arose once again. Something I've forgotten as we kept ourselves busy with the missions we've carried out so far. I really don't know much about this company I'm working for. Do you love the company you work for? And there's this mysterious Herman and the equally puzzling Demian. This guy, he's literally just regurgitating my fucking thoughts. I am Dante. I am Dante Limbus Company. I'm sorry to tell you guys. I'm going to be replacing my head with a clock momentarily. Maybe in the grand scheme of things, I really don't know anything. Maybe what I know amounts to nothing more than a pinch of knowledge available to the powers that be. I thought we were pretty deep into our journey, but I was starting to feel that in the far future, if I were to look back on the records of this journey, we wouldn't even be 10 pages into the book. He's not wrong though. Like, I mean, yeah, like, we've gone through these guys, but, like, even then, have we gone through these ones? Like, and even so, like, once we're done with the sinners, I feel like there's so much after. Like, I also feel like these three, like, were the same amount of time that, like, this guy took. Oh, I like the way he says that. Like, it makes sense. Even Yisang's wings are incomplete. Exactly. And everyone's still alive. Ahab's alive, etc. I began walking back to the bus with the sinners, my head further mirrored in confusion. Phew, we really ran into a lot of people in such a short time, huh? Well, I'm pretty happy that I got to know more about the workings of this company. I think one of the biggest musical geniuses in this game is this track right now, because like it always happens after some big event. You know, you always go back to the bus and it's kind of like a reset of the mind. The city's story will not end anytime soon, and not the stories of these brave girls and boys. I mean, yeah, like it's crazy to think about. Once you return to the bus, the sinners each began chattering away about what had just happened. I mean, even when we think about like what we've been through, right? We're like, in terms of available Limbus content, we've probably tackled 2/3 of what's currently available, I'd say. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. Which is like weird. Like, there's still so much for us. I wonder what's going to happen to Aeng-du or Bamboo Hatted Kim. So the Yerdivi, Herman's group, Demian's group, whatever Iori's doing their There's a lot. That does not appear to be information we're privy to. Though we all work under the same company. All that the LCD shared with us is the name of our contact, Ezra. Then, is Limbus Company truly kidnapping people for human experiment? You just don't start experimenting on humans like that. It's not something that just happens. Remember what the LCD woman said? Rumors are just that. Rumors. Gregor furrowed his brows as though some unpleasant memories of the past began flooding in. He dug into his pockets for a cigarette. I mean, literally, Limbus Company is just like fucking nest building simulator. Like from the ground up. And there's LCG, but LCA just seems really out of place. Even when compared to other departments, it's like they're from a completely different company. Yeah, the Limbus Company Arbiter Division. Come on, dude. As we made our way back to the bus, I slowly began to organize my thoughts on everything that's happened. I did know that this wasn't the most productive thing for me to do. Faust, you're not going to answer any of my questions, are you? I apologize. At the present moment, it's difficult for me to close any information that does not concern the LCB department. It's like impatience is a prerequisite for boarding this bus. Manager or sinner. I feel like they've been pretty fucking patient. Virgilius sighed as he muttered. He must have seen me burying my clock head in my palms. Your journey will inevitably lead to the answers to all of your questions, Dante. I mean, fair. Like, fair. Just follow the path and it shall all be revealed. You've no reason to rush. Besides, Virgilius' gaze fixed, for a brief moment, slightly above my head. I wonder if he's looking at my flame. It's nothing. Perhaps your impatience is rubbing off on me. I suppose I shall find out along the way as well. I wonder if he's aware of what happened, like when Dante tweaked out. That's interesting. I like Virgilius slowly like coming into his own with that. Like, I feel like Virgilius wouldn't have said that at the start of our journey, you know? Just like that little bit there of just like, just follow the path and it shall all be revealed. You have no reason to rush. Like, I feel like he said that out of a place of mild frustration, but like genuine concern too. Virgilius scoffed, muttered something incomprehensible to himself, and turned away from me. It was clear he had no intention of continuing this exchange. Let's go, Karon. Been waiting for Vroom Vroom time. Please read Leviathan before Canto 6 Part 2. It makes the experience so much better. Maybe. I'll talk with my independent fact checkers. Driving to the famous heights of T-Corp. And there it is. So, the bus took off once again. Sometimes bustling, sometimes dead silent. Man. Okay. Okay. I did not care for, like, okay. I cared, oh, there it is. I cared for this Intervallo, but I didn't care for this Intervallo. And what I mean by that is I really, really, really liked everything we learned. I didn't care that much about the Blade Lineage. I'll say it. I did not care for the Blade Lineage. It insists upon itself, like, a little bit. But I mean, it was still good. It was still interesting. And it was still nice to learn about them. By all means. By all means. It's always nice to have more aspects of the city fleshed out. I just really like what we got in terms of Dante and other shit there. Anyway, we got one mini. Let's do this mini. We enter risk levels and classifications. Yes. Should now have access to hard mode. That's after Canto 6, yeah. For more lunacy, though. I guess the traffic sucks no matter which nest we go to. We've been traveling at a snail's pace through the extreme congestion of the nest for several days now. Rodeo, clearly affected by this boredom, sighed and muttered. Maybe hard mode will actually make Bamboo catted him. Bamboo hatted Kim hard. We've been through similar long periods of inactivity before, but boredom isn't something one could easily get used to. I suppose it's become a part of my job to listen to the sinners complain about the slow pace of our travel. How much longer until the T-Corp immigration checkpoint? My only option is to give them a reminder of how far we are from our destination. Considering that we will be on standby for approximately a day at our next stop, and taking into account various other stops we'll be making en route, our estimated time of arrival is 3 days. That's actually not that bad. Aww. It's not like we're traveling very far, but with this awful traffic, it feels way further than it really is. Gregor's right. It didn't seem like the city was that big. Maybe there's something to these inevitable, overly long travel times. I think like the city's like the size of France or something. Something I'm yet to understand. I guess driving around in a large bus through the narrow back streets is what's taking us a long time. I believe it would have been much faster to march on foot. Yet, what of our room and board? Oh, I just realized these aren't voiced. I never even like paid attention to that. Are you unaware that camping out in the open is a natural part of any long march? Hey, Officer Otis, not everyone's been a soldier here. And if we're unlucky, we might even run into those terrifying sweepers before the break of dawn. Even a partial mention from their name drains all color from St. Clair's face. I remember what the sinners once told me about them. Bamboo bimmed cat, exactly. That before the break of dawn, there's these things called sweepers that sweep up every trash in the back streets. It's kind of terrifying how broad their definition of trash can be. They call that hour the night in the back streets or something like that. Ooh. That's a Runa thing. This bus is one of the few vehicles recognized by the city as a residential vehicle, which means that we remain safe from the hands of the sweepers. So the sweepers are actually a part of the city then. Attempting to sleep outside the bus in the back streets would not permit his restful sleep. Instead, one will be forced to survive the onslaught of sleepers for an hour in the early hours of dawn. Makes sense. The sweepers do steer clear of the residential areas after all. A slow yet safe travel by vehicle, or a fast yet high-risk march on foot. This is quite the strategic dilemma. I do not believe that the latter option is up for consideration of any fellow. We're gonna like hotel hop, you know? We're gonna hitchhike. The bus is once again consumed by commotion. And into that commotion barged in the creak of an opening door and a familiar sigh. For the longest time I misread flash of sunup as flash of sign up? Sign up? Flash of sinus. I understand that you must be quite impatient, but we're precisely on schedule, so save your breaths and stop complaining. By the looks on your faces, I wouldn't be worried, or I would have been worrying about a mutiny if I didn't know better. Those papers in your hand, new orders from the higher-ups? Vergilius was holding what appeared to be a bundle of freshly printed paper. This wasn't the first time something like this happened. Sometimes, after communicating in his room with the higher-ups of the company, he'd bring out a few sheets of paper to bring us up to speed. I hope we get to like see some of the people's rooms one day. Yes, a new update. Don't tell me we're going on another detour. I'll say that I'm quite done cleaning up these distorted messes. Look, we have to get to... Stop whining like a petulant child. There won't be any more detours until we reach our current destination. That's a good point. Like, doesn't our invitation have like a date we have to be there? Did we have enough time to stop for that? I mean, I guess that took place in like a 3-hour span. So I guess it's fine. You can see the rooms and their base egos. Oh, they all look like mental asylums. Hello? What? Ishmael's base ego was constantly filled with water. What? Vergilius furrows his brows, walked up to the front of the bus, and leaned against one of the first row chairs. He began leisurely shuffling through the documents. They're prisoners, I guess, but like, they're like, they say they can relax in their rooms. I don't know. This is just an announcement. It says here that there will be changes to how your records of abnormalities, distortions, and peccatola are categorized. Huh? Wait, so we got to do a bunch of paperwork? No. Once completed, your observation logs are all digitalized and shared with the upper echelons of the company. Of course, I should really read the observation logs. If the observation logs themselves need to be edited, they may be orders to make direct adjustments by hand. However, the categorization of each entity will be updated automatically. They're merely informing the sitters of the upcoming changes. Question? What's up? Hit me with it. You just sleep in the bus seats? Like, I'm telling you, I will show you guys this. It's nice to have someone else do the explaining for once. She's right. I presume this ought have to do with the types of peccatolo you've encountered before. When do minis release? Do they like release when the Canto releases, or do they just occasionally release in the weeklies? Or the bi-weekly updates? Yes, but that isn't all. Vergilius closed his eyes warily and lightly folded the papers in his hands. He called out to the two sinners. Yi-sang, Ishmael. He was pointing at Ishmael and Yi-sang. Who should I uptie for? Who do you got? Yeah? You've called upon my name? I'll leave it to you two model students to explain the contents of these documents. Model students. I don't feel like I'm up to the task of explaining what's on this paper to you all. Okay. With that, Vergilius pretty much shoved the paper in Ishmael's hands before taking a seat on the front row of the bus. They just kind of happened. Okay. They're like event cutscenes, like while Pargus knocked a railway. Did he just dump his responsibility onto us? Ishmael didn't seem too happy about the sudden turn of events. Still, she opened the documents and began reading. I can never tell if he actually doesn't care about us or if he just naturally comes off as a cold person. So what does it say, Ishi? Give me a sec. So, does it say anything new about the abnormalities? It looks like these documents are from the LCD. The sender address, it says. Ooh, LCD's the department that contacted manager Esquire, is it not? Alright, I get Vergilius' pain. I get it now, I understand. Ezra, was it? I still vividly remember her chaotic, bubbly voice coming through the radio. The former L Corp, BAH. The bus begins to fill with the familiar hectic buzz once again. Well, if you would allow me to, Miss Ishmael. Oh boy. I somehow doubt Heathcliff sleeps with barbed wire or Ishmael in a capsized room. There are probably a few indicators as to what they keep. Yeah. Yiseng chimed in to help with Ishmael's explanations of the document, but this is exactly why I'm the only one who ever reads the guides! I can see veins starting to pop in Ishmael's fingers. At this rate, she's going to drop the documents in favor of her base. She's crashing out again! She's going to distort! Who should I uptie for? Again, who do you have? I don't know who you have. Depends. Wait, Ishmael, I got this. Calm down. I hurried over to Ishmael and practically hung onto the documents in her hands. We nearly tore the bundle of documents in half, but she quickly gave up and loosened her grip. Ryoshu, Otis, please keep Don Quixote and Heathcliff quiet while I take care of this. Oh yes, this will be fun. Wait, hang on, I kind of got distracted there. Oh, okay, Dante's relaying it. Without killing them or beating them up, please. B-A-H. Bah. What does B-A-H mean? I don't know. Ryoshi slowly lowered Don Quixote's lance she picked up. Alright then. If you have any questions while Ishmael reads from the document, raise your hand to be recognized. Yiseng fouls. You guys don't need to raise your hands to speak, so please chime in if there are any details you can elaborate on. He's got it! He's got it! Understood. Very well. Rhodium, if anyone tries to speak out of turn, please smack them lightly on the head. If you do good, I'll make sure to order you extra dessert during our team dinner. He's got these guys on fucking lock! Whew. You sure know how to motivate people, Dante. What an impressive growth of leadership capabilities, Executive Manager. Alrighty then. First bunk goes to... Wait, this wasn't... A few minutes later. Oh god. Now, if you're gonna uptie for anyone... Who had a good uptie for me? Oh, I remember Sinclair's uptie. Sinclair. He had a really good upside 4. If you have him, do that. I remember that was like a mandatory one. Not like to make him good, but to make him better. After a quick commotion, I found the situation settled enough to return the document to Ishmael's hands. Then, I'll leave it to you. So the former L Corp, also known as the Lobotomy Corporation, used to contain and manage the abnormalities that we face in the branches. Even taking into account that their strengths were suppressed by golden bows, there was a pretty significant difference between their risk level categorizations and the actual risk involved in facing them. So yeah, golden bows were powering the like quip or quite bluff, whatever the fuck you call it, suppression. Other employees in the higher ups of Limbus Company also apparently felt that something was familiar yet off, and that's why they investigated the issue through the LCC or the LCD department. So far, there have been 5 categories of risk level. 5? Aren't there only 4 of them? Bonk. You rode your punch Heathcliff in the crown of the head, and he promptly slumped to the ground, out cold. Maybe it was the suddenness of the attack that did it. You didn't kill him, did you? Nah, he'll be fine. Teeth, it's not like I smacked him that hard. Right, because Rhodey's actually, like, ripped. Sinclair quietly raised his hand. Alright, you can go ahead. Ishmael nodded at Sinclair. Well, I thought there were only 4 risk levels. Zayn, Teth, HE, and WoW. Just like Heathcliff said. Hey, Nick, how you doing? They're the only ones we've seen so far. Yeah. But according to these documents, the highest risk level category is labeled Aleph. Oh, you are a Zayn. You would not hurt a fly. You are my Zayn abnormality. Yes, you are. Hello, Bubba.
He came up to me and meowed.
He came up to you and meowed. Oh. You would be allowed to freely roam the facility. I'd let you freely roam the facility, Roland. I'm okay, not streaming as always. Hell yeah. The classic. I've been either streaming or grinding out schoolwork. I've been so busy with fucking schoolwork. According to those documents, the highest risk level category is labeled Aleph. And like I said earlier, there's a pretty significant disparity between their categorization standards and our experience with them in the field. Which is why they're apparently planning to make overhauls to those standards, by Limbus Company's standards. I mean, that makes sense, because if they were suppressed earlier, it might change now what it's like on the field. Which is crazy to think that we haven't considered something of Aleph level yet. So you have to, like, wonder if this recategorization kind of, like, makes them a bit more balanced. Because, like, a WoW to an Aleph is fucking insane in Lobotomy Corp alone. Go ahead, Mersal. I must inquire what exactly this overhaul entails. Does this mean that abnormalities will be recategorized within the pre-existing framework of categorization? Or will additional risk level categories be created? That would be crazy. It doesn't elaborate that far, but it says here that Lobotomy Corporation used each abnormality's enkephalin production capability to categorize them into different risk levels. Abnormalities with more complicated, difficult management conditions apparently produce more enkephalin. I guess the more complicated an abnormality is, the harder they are to fight. That does line up with their own experiences, sort of. But it can hardly be said that it was flawless. Looks to me like they're trying to make these risk levels better reflect their own field experiences, which doesn't rule out the possibility of them adding more tiers to the pre-existing ones. That makes sense, though. Like, think about something like Nameless Fetus, who wasn't exactly the most dangerous if it broke out. Well, I mean, it was. People fucking hated Nameless Fetus. But, like, there were ones where they weren't exactly extremely dangerous. Like, imagine coming across a wild Ying without a Yang, you know? Like, there are ones that are harder to contain. Or, like, think about, like, Army in Black. They were always pretty weak. They didn't do a lot, but they were kind of a pain in the ass to keep in. So it makes sense. It's where we conduct not management, but combat against these foes. It's sensible that the standards for risk levels be adjusted in accordance to... Huh? Rodeo, wait! Yisan can speak without raising his hand! Oh, right, my bad. I managed to stop Rodeo before her fist connected with Yisan. What the fuck? It's almost as if she was moving based on pure instinct. The Wild White Knight. I wonder, like, that would be crazy if we got, like, a new level for that. The odds of us encountering White Knight, though, is kind of nuts. So that's why they're overhauling the risk levels based on each, or the actual risk each abnormality possesses in battle. The thing about abnormalities is they're never really, like, big story beats, you know? Like, we've never had, like, that I can think of. Maybe, like, the Apple. But, like, abnormalities aren't really, like, the big thing we fight. It's typically a distortion or a person, you know? There is Walpurgis Knight, though, so we can fight it there. Yeah. Hence why Army in Black's the Zinky Dayan specimen. Just a Zayn? Yeah, just a Zayn. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like if we come across an Aleph, like, it's going to be a bigger event. Granted, to be fair, we haven't really come across a lot of Lobotomy Corporation abnormalities. Most of the abnormalities we come across are unique. They're not really, like, you know, anything that like I can immediately recognize. There's some exceptions, or there's some like aberrations of pre-existing abnormalities, but it's never really exactly the same. So I wonder if they're saving that. I wonder if they're like saving those, like even the apple one, the Ebony Queen's apple, which we find in the first Canto, like that resembles one we know. But like I can't think off the top of my head like any lobotomy abnos we fought at all. Have we? Have we fought any Lobotomy Corporation abnormalities at all? We occasionally come across them. We occasionally, like, I know, like, I think I might have come across one or two in, like, the thingies. We fought the fairies, you're right. But, like, we didn't really fight the fairies as much as we did, like, subsects of the fairies. I don't know. We're overhauling the risk levels based on the actual each possessed in battle. We'll also do well to weigh the possibility of changes to risk levels written in the observation logs, and they'll let us know again once precise details are decided. The next section's about distortions, which Don Quixote raised her hand, but Ishmael continued to explain without coming to a stop. She probably just ignored her. So far, we've been using the same subject classification codes as abnormalities for distortions, but it's gotten pretty clear there's a big difference between them, enough to give these two pretty distinct classification code. The difference being, Hong Lu raised his hand, and Ishmael nodded. Don Quixote appeared a bit crestfallen. No! No! The difference is that, when defeated, abnormalities transform into their egg-like forms, but distortions don't. Am I right? Correct. Distortions can be completely subdued simply by defeating them in battle, but any method of fully slaying an abnormality is yet to be discovered, even in theory. So she says, well, we've all had first experience against them, so it shouldn't be too hard to understand. Well, here comes the last subject. So does that mean we're gonna have a different classification for them? We kind of stopped that like off. Yeah, okay, well we know the difference. This one's about the Pecatola. They're giving them the classification code scheme different from the abnormalities as well, including the new type of Pecatola we recently encountered. Let's see. Classification basis, abnormalities and distortions both have elements of uniqueness that's missing in each individual Pecatola. Considering this, it's been deemed... Okay, I don't really get what this is talking about. Faust walked up next to Ishmael and began to explain. Uniqueness, in this context, refers to the fact that no same entity exhibits the same location. You ever face an Aleph outside of deterrence? Teehee. I mean, we've done it in Runa, technically. Well, I don't know, it might be different. It would be helpful to recall that our encounters with the Pecatola have always been against multiple duplicates of the same category of Pecatola. However, no such encounters have been made against distortions and abnormalities. Imagine like Mountain of Smiling Bodies. Hopefully this has been a sufficient explanation for all. So that's basically saying, yeah. Okay. And there's like different tiers of the same Pecatolums. So maybe we'll get more info than just like Pecatolum. Maybe it'll be like Lust Pecatolum. So simply put, we could just toss them Pecatola. Oh, he's gonna die. He's about to die. when did you wake up? Right, so simply put, we could just toss them Pecatola into the same bin, but each and every one of them abnormalities and distortions is special and unique, eh? They could have explained it in much easier if they just... Bonk! There he goes. You're 6 months away from the event in the trailer. Trailer? Where 300 million people die? What the fuck are you talking about? What? What are you on about? Heathcliff seemed to have been woken up from his coma, but... I'll be looking forward to that extra dessert. His moment of lucidity barely lasted a moment. And that's all there is to it. Phew. This is pretty great, huh? It's refreshing doing something like this once in a while. I'm really confused about what you just talked about. Don Quixote has not lowered her hand since Ishmael ignored her for the first time, not even for a brief moment. In the Limbus trailer, they show a map of the city and the population count. Interesting. And it goes off at a certain date. That is interesting to think about, that we might actually encounter like modern events. I feel like we refer to a lot of previous events in Limbus. Drops to 300 million in less than a second. Okay. Oh my god. Fine. Ask away. Dost thou know the name of the LCD employee who hath composed that report? Ishmael seemed a bit taken aback by Don Quixote when she actually managed to ask a rather sensible question. Oh, that's really interesting. Don't remind me of that. Never remind me of that. I want that to be on my mind. Never remind me of it. I want it to hit me just randomly. even though it was asked with the very same enthusiasm she was talking about fixers, that is. Oh sure, give me a sec. Sender, LCD, on-site investigative reasoning team leader, Moses. Well, we might as well keep that name in mind since I'll probably run into them sooner or later. I'm not gonna like, I personally am not gonna look anything like over like, or like comb like trailers or anything just because I want to be surprised. Sorry for ignoring you, Don Quixote. The Don Quixote was finally given the answer she so passionately craved. She did not appear happy, excited about it. Instead, she seemed to be deeply absorbed in thought. Hang on, let me read that over again. Oh, interesting. Moses. Something wrong, Don Quixote? I recall hearing that name in the past, yet I cannot quite recall who that name may have belonged to. Interesting. Okay, now we're actually done. Whoa, that was a Moses. Darn, I thought I'd be able to collect a bit more dessert. Why do I feel like the fishbowl guy mentioned Moses? Did the fishbowl guy mention Moses? Why do I feel like the fishbowl guy mentioned Moses? Moses part of the rivers? Well, yeah, I know that one. Yes, Moses from the Bible. He didn't? Okay. I don't know. I'm gaslighting myself. This is more time-consuming than it was initially expected. Dante now. Oh, right. It's about time. All right. Then, I hereby confirm today's closure of business for the sinners. This could have dragged on for much longer, but the sinners were thankfully pretty cooperative, so we managed to finish our day early. I followed the sinners to the back door of the bus, my heart a little lighter than it was at the start of the day. Huh. I feel like I'm forgetting something. It took me about 30 minutes later to realize that we left Heathcliff out cold on the bus floor. That's awesome. Okay. The fishbowl guy said a lot of random stuff, so it makes sense you'd confuse it with something coherent. Fuck the guys with the signs. I hate all of them. No more event. No more event. All right. And guess where that puts us? Right here. Right here. Oh, I can do that now. Oh boy. That's one hell of a place to leave off, eh? Eh? God, I'm gonna fucking cry. 48? Yeah, 48's a lot. I noticed that. That's a little shy of what you were. 54. That's long. Which is weird, because I've heard this is the second shortest Canto. Though I don't know if that included these guys. I don't think it includes these guys. We finally reached the real Inferno, Britain. Amen. Amen to that. I fucking love it here. I love it here so much. Like just that like Dante had such good like moments in these two, in the mini and the Intervallo. And it's just interesting. We're learning a lot, and it's obviously giving me more questions than answers, but like I want to go back and read up on some Runa stuff. I don't know if I'll read Leviathan and Distortion Detective again. I'll check with my fact checkers. Difference is that Canto 6 doesn't have a dungeon. Oh, okay. Interesting. Surprising. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. So like it would be like about this and then have like 12 levels. Yeah, okay. That's interesting though, because that means our final fight of the fucking Canto, I will not have like, or well, no, I guess I normally don't have an SP advantage. All right. And that's where we're leaving off. That's where we are today. Anything I need to do before I end off for today? I want to do it. I want to do it really badly. Can I gamble, guys? Pretty please. Pretty please. I really want to gamble. Yay! Yay! All in on red. All in on red. Please. Pretty please. You really should not gamble. Nah. I mean, look, we got like, look, by the time we're able to pool again, which will not be till next Saturday, by the way, we're literally going to be doing our first stream of Canto 6 and not be able to pool all fucking day because like I'd be pulling on like these banners right here. And it would fucking suck. And it would be dumb and stupid. And so that like, that damages me. So I need at least something. I need something. Why not Gambit's Gamma game? I'll save up my lunacy for the new one. And you know what? Look, we're gonna get stuff from the anniversary. We're gonna get this stuff. I mean, what, by next Saturday, we're gonna be like all the way up here. I'll be able to get this, and it'll be great. It'll be awesome. It'll be so much gambling. I'll be really happy, and I'll be really happy. Okay, I'll be really happy. What's the gamble like? A big doubt today. Holy shit. Well, guess what I'm gonna do. Guess what I'm gonna do. Guess what I'm gonna do. Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money, big money. Ah! Ah! No! Ah! I just wanted big money. No! No! I gotta do it again. No, I'm kidding. Hey, I'll take a new 2-star though. I'll take another new 2-star. Okay, LCCB assistant manager. I'll take it. I'll take 2 new 2-stars. Imagine. I won't use the other one. I want to try to save up for a den pool. LCCB Ryoshu used to be stupid broken. Not anymore. Ah, that's sad. All right, well, rip my believers. I'm sorry. But yeah, so we will be back again on Tuesday. Tuesday will be our next Limbus stream, which is only... So today's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 3 days away. And we're gonna be starting Canto 6. And like, I've been hyped for all of these, but like Canto 6 is the one I've heard the most about, and then probably Canto 7. Like, cause by the time I started like playing like all of this stuff and getting into it, we were probably on like Canto 5. But like I heard a lot about the game around, excuse me, Canto 6 and 7. And I'm really excited for this. I don't know how far we'll get. I don't know where like the natural stopping point is. So we'll have to figure that out. Cause I can probably clear it in 2 streams if I had to guess. We'll see. But hey, I'll be able to grind up some lunacy. Especially by the time we're able to do the pool, because my mirror dungeons will be refreshed. So long as I'm logging on daily, I get the daily shit. And then who knows what else will happen. But yeah. I feel like if I gambled on Heath Shallon, he probably would have pulled a 3-star, because that's how my luck is. Yeah, since there were more doubters, you guys won. But if you guys believed, you would have won. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, so I mean, that's all we got time for today. I feel like this Intervallo was like the perfect length. Again, I really enjoyed this for the development, and this felt very necessary. I was talking to Maeve about it last night. I was asking them to rank the Intervallos. They put, what is it? They put Miracle in District 20 as their least favorite. Then Hell's Chicken. Then I think it was like To Yield My Flesh to Claim Their Bones. Time Killing Time. Then C, LCB, and the Murder on the Warp Express. And I'd say so far, I would say Miracle in District 20. Like, I probably mostly agree. C is still probably my favorite Intervallo. Just because of like how cool like it was with like Ishmael and all that, and the perfect level of goofy and serious. This one felt like it was like an info dump, but kind of in a good way. Oh my goodness gracious. But yeah, I'm gonna end off for today. So with that being said, thank you all so much for tuning in. I just Limbus. It's all that's in my fucking head, man. I'm gonna go eat dinner, have a productive rest of my night, hopefully. What is it? I'll be sure to have this VOD out sooner rather than later. I just need to censor the Maeve doxing. But yeah, as of right now, I don't have anything planned for tomorrow. Are we gonna raid someone? Not tonight. But yeah, so we should be back Sunday. I have stuff to do for my sister's birthday tomorrow. But Sunday we'll be back. I don't know with what yet. Because I had to cancel Wednesday's stream, so I might do what we were going to do Wednesday then, but I don't really know. Updates in the Discord as always. ! Discord in the chat. That being said, thank you all so much for tuning in. Hopefully, I'll see you on the next one. If not, I'll probably definitely see you Tuesday, because fucking Canto 6, man. I'm so excited. And yeah, have a great night, everyone. Adios. Wow.
Why are you still here? Leave. Go away.